got a great walk-in. We got a couple videos done. I talked to Apostle Don over at Eagle Heights Worship Center. I told him that we're mentioning the website on all the lives. We're doing that. We'll be doing that over and over today, so you can donate to Africa ahead of time. Their feeding program went great yesterday, and we weren't part of that financial. Well, we were, because I've been giving money to the church, so we probably were part of that feeding program, because we have been giving money that way. So maybe we were a small part of it, but we'll be a bigger part of it in the future. We are almost up to 650 subs. So this the goal this morning is to blow by 650 and to head towards 700. And our watch hours are going up. Please be sharing, looking at videos. We got 2 new ocean videos. We've got one long one, a long 7-minute one. We've got a little over 3-minute one that I turned into a short. They aren't really supposed to be over 3 minutes, but it's so close to 3 minutes, I made it a short. So that one's got more talking. The long one has very little talking, just a little at the beginning. And I don't think I coughed during that 7-minute video. I am getting better. Welcome on in. I see we got somebody that just popped in. We're going to have a great time this morning. We're going to be talking out of Matthew 5, some different principles out of that big preaching that Jesus did. It was one of his earlier ones, and it's really got a lot of awesome nuggets in there. We'll just do a couple of them this morning. We know I'm going to be doing an afternoon live, and we don't have anything scheduled tonight for me. So I should be home. So we're going to probably do something around 7:30 tonight. 7:30, I'll probably take my medicines a little early, and we'll do a live tonight also. So we're going to do 3 lives today, and I don't know how long they'll be. We'll just go with the flow, right? I had a couple people were saying that I missed their names when they were in here. I'm sorry about that. We'll try to correct that, okay? As people come in, we're going to talk about a bunch of different things today. I've got a bunch of different things on my mind. I thought of a couple trips that I took back in the early 90s. I also been thinking on a couple things that if I said no to, things would not be the way they are now. I would not be in the Philippines, okay? So I want to talk about not taking big risks that are going to get you killed. Those kind of risks I'm not talking about. But we're going to talk about taking smaller risks when opportunities come and you do have enough time to get off work in the future and plan it. You should take those opportunities, because I had an opportunity to go to Europe when I was 22 years old, and I said no to it. I thought, I'll get around to it. I never got back around to it. The only place I've been is the Switzerland airport to go to Africa on the way there and on the way back. So I kind of regret that. But since then, I've taken those other little tiny things, hit them, and the next thing you know, we're doing pretty good with it, right? Hey, welcome on in. All these new people, Gertrude, I'd like to have you. My name is David. Pretty simple name. Hi, Chris. That's awesome. Hi, Cloudy. Yep. And I've heard of that Stray Kids before. This channel is going to be doing great things. We're going to be helping others, okay? And many different ideas of what we're going to be doing. We'll be helping Africa too, but we're mostly going to help Filipino kids off of the get-go. We already had a feeding program yesterday. Some of my money was involved in that, but of course we're not monetized here. Yesterday we had a great day. We went up 50 subs. We're almost to 650, okay? So we're flying. Thank you for the people that are coming in and check it out. Thank you to all these new people. We're going to be we got a purpose. Our mission is to help others. We're going to be doing some feeding programs. We're going to be doing, I already got an idea for three or four families in this area to get some Christmas stuff. We're also going to do a free, when we have the money, which will probably be this summer, we're going to get monetized by May. We are flying right now. I know if I'm getting this much in February, we're going to do great in March, and the watch hours are flying, so we're going to keep it going, okay? I got 2 new ocean videos on, so if you like that kind of thing, make sure you share them and go after it and view them and move on with that, huh? Thank you for the 11 people who are checking it out, right? I don't do political stuff in here. As soon as we do political, all the trolls come in, okay? We're not going to be doing that. If you want political, there's plenty of channels for you. You go over to a Trump channel, you'll be fine. Yep, everything's good here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. We're going to be helping kids. Matter of fact, right now we got some kids walking past the window. A little later on my afternoon live, I will get some of the kids on video for you, okay? So you can see some of the kids that are in the neighborhood. They'll be really milling around here on their bikes and everything else probably this afternoon. This neighborhood is full of kids, okay? There is a lot of kids here. And I made a mistake on somebody's thing about making a little joke about it. And I didn't mean to come off like I don't like kids. I love kids. So I had to apologize for that. And I will not say that saying again. It's an old style saying from America, and it just doesn't work here. So I will make sure I don't say that again. Yes. I'm a nice person. We're going to do a lot of nice things. I am not going to always make the right choice. So that way we got to have a team so I can balance the ideas, okay? But the couple ideas I've come up with so far, the community here loves it because I take a walk in the morning. I've been talking to the community and they says that's going to be awesome because people will get behind me. And even though they may not have a lot of money to give here, there are some businessmen here that have plenty of money to give. So I'm going to get those people involved, okay? And the people that are not giving money, like you, supporting the channel, you by liking and subscribing is going to make it so we get monetized. To give you an idea on watch hours, to get fully monetized, we need 4,000 watch hours, which sounds like a lot, but really not, because guess what's happened? In the last week, because we've had so many subs, so many people watching my videos, we jumped over 100 watch hours in just the last week. So just to give you an idea, if we kept doing that and it starts accelerating, we start doing 200 hours a week. Next thing you know, we're monetized by April. And all of a sudden, by the end of April, we're getting a small check. And then May, we're getting a bigger one. And it keeps going. And by the summer, we're feeding kids and doing all kinds of stuff, okay? So it's really coming. No limits on God. Hey, Shamrock, love to see you in here. I'm doing a little bit earlier live. I got my walk done early. I was able to go on my walk at 7-something in the morning and get some ocean stuff. And so I was able to get home and get on here before 9:30. So that's really cool. So I catch a little bit of that UK crowd. That's really cool. I know that you're up late. Try to hang with me for at least 10 or 15 minutes. If you got to go to bed, I understand. I know you've been having trouble sleeping. I want you to get some rest, okay? That you promise me that you're not going to get too depressed, okay? Life is okay, and we love you, okay? I love you. I think you're fantastic. So you just keep going, okay? And thank you for the 6 people that are in here. You just do what you got to do. I know that you're trying to get through things. If you need me, please email me, okay? My email is in my description, Shamrock. Email me, and then I'll give you something where you can message me directly if you want to, okay? That way, if you have things you want to talk about in private or something, I am available for you, okay? Everybody else, I know that some people have little tiny bumps in the road that happens, right? And we have to be sensitive to that. If you ever had a friend all of a sudden stop talking to you, it's probably because they're going through something, okay? And maybe they feel like they don't want to dump that on you, okay? So you need to reach out to your friends and say, hey, what's going on? I haven't heard from you in a while. Just a little something like that. And if they open up to you, great. If they don't, just tell them to God bless you. I'm praying for you, okay? And make sure if you say you're praying for them, and I was guilty of this, a lot of times I tell people I'm praying for them, and I didn't pray. I'm not doing that anymore. We pray in the room. We pray outside the room, right? Yeah, we do that. Yes. Thank you. My name is David. I originally from Michigan, USA. I'm living in the Philippines full time. We're retired here, okay? And the mission of this channel, I love all the new people. And the reason why we're getting new people is YouTube is starting to put my videos out on the mainstream. And that's beautiful. And so we're going to be helping others. We're going to be first feeding Filipino kids and families. I found out that when we do the feeding program, we're feeding the adults too. So we're feeding the adults and the kids, okay? So when we're doing 100 people, we're really doing 200 people, okay? because you're giving the spaghetti to the kids. You're giving rice and meat or whatever to the adults. So it's really kind of getting the whole family fed, right? And there's also some pastors there, and I will be there on the next one because I'm almost 100%. And we're going to be praying over people. We're going to be encouraging people and inspiring people. If you read my description, we're not always going to be doing godly stuff, but mostly we will. But anybody can be in here, no matter what religion you are. You can be in here because if you like to help others, you have a good heart, or at least a little part of your heart that wants to help people, this is a good room for you. And if you're having a negative time, come in here. We'll try to lift you up, okay? Hey, awesome, Sean, Mergen, Marzan. I love having Shamrock in here for a few minutes. I have quite a few moderators. I can always make more. So if you're somebody that comes in and you show that you really are behind the channel, not so much about subscribing, I just see your name a lot in here, I will make sure that I get you as a moderator. I do not make everybody a moderator because I've seen it backfire in a couple of rooms. I've seen one room where they wiped all the comments out and he had to stop his live and start the live again about 20 minutes later. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm trying to keep that from happening. Yes, I am a grandpa. Don't worry, you can call me grandpa. I like that. I'm not, technically I am, because Marlene over in Iowa calls me dad, and they got 3 kids. So technically I am a grandpa. When they come over here to visit, I'm going to get to see all those kids. Oh, that's too bad, Ben. Okay, well, we'll pray that you get some comfort because jealousy is never a good thing, okay? The problem with that is it hurts you, okay? Envy, everybody has that sometimes, but you don't know what they went through to get those things. So with the envy, it's pretty easy to get rid of. Jealousy, we're going to have to work on that a little bit, but I will pray that you get a little comfort in your life, okay? Try to take a deep breath, Ben, and I think it'll be okay in the long run, okay? So normally jealousy is because of some insecurity. We all have that, okay? So don't get worried. Everybody's had those feelings before, so it'll be okay. Yes. Oh, Hannah, I'm sorry about that. Is it because when you're in a lot of people, is it a problem when you're in a lot of people or just a few? If it's a lot of people, that can be managed. If it's a few, that's something we may have to talk about in the future. I know one thing in here, Hannah, you'll be loved in here, okay? We'll make sure that we care about you. I cannot contact everybody, but if you end up making a comment in one of my videos, I can connect to you, okay, and subscribe to you too. Hang in there, okay? I'll give everybody this in the room right now. I was very shy as a kid. Very outgoing family. My brothers are mega outgoing. My sister was decently outgoing. It took me a long time to become outgoing like this. It took until I was like 35 years old. It took a long time. Just couldn't quite get over the lack of confidence, okay? Not so much my work career as everything else. And so I learned that that's not going to be good for me, okay? And so I've learned to change, okay? Here's a word nobody likes, change. And I hate to give you the bad news. If you don't like change, life is going to change anyway. People die, people are born, things happen, the world changes, you have to adapt. Guess what? These phones didn't exist when I was 38 years old. They did not exist. I did not have a phone. All I had was an email. So things change, and the phones changed everything. So change is always happening. Somebody says, I'll never change. Well, you're never going to learn either, and that's not good. We want to keep learning, right? Yeah, I am a Christian. I do like roosters. I better because I'm living full-time in Philippines now, and they make noise all the time. Well, that can happen. We can pray over that, okay? But we're also going to have, I'm doing a few Bible verses from Matthew 5. That's when Jesus is preaching one of his big first sermons. There's some really nice nuggets in there. And you know what? A lot of the jealousy will go away when you get a couple nice friends around you, that somebody you can trust, and the trust comes back into your life. You've probably been broken on a few things, and it happens to all of us. The jealousy will go away when you have somebody in your life that gives you that stability that you need. I personally am have gotten closer and closer to God lately. I kind of drifted away. I was kind of like drifting all over the place last year from coming here and everything else. There was a lot of adapting to do. But it's good, you know. Life is good, right? Welcome on in, Vincent. I'd like to see you. Oh, no. Your father died yesterday morning. My condolences, okay? I'm really sorry about that. I am going to add you as a moderator for when you can come in the future because I really like Vincent. He has been in other rooms with me quite a few different times. And I will pray that you can have some comfort. It's never easy when your dad passes away. Mine is 87. He's still alive. I'm very blessed. Yes. Okay, Ali, this is the thing. Be you, okay? No matter how you're speaking, whether it's a stutter, whether it's a hesitation. Hesitation is normally due to lack of confidence. A stutter is something that it's part of you right now, okay? But it has been overcome. Mel Tillis, who was a country star for over 60 years, anytime he sang, his stutter went away because he was doing something he loved. So you find something that you love, okay, Ali? Find something that you love, and that stutter or that hesitation or the lack of being able to speak properly will slowly get better. It may not happen in one day, but just have a little confidence in the way that you're speaking. Look at Willie Nelson. He sings really weird. He can't even sing it properly in my eyes. But guess what? It was his style, and it ended up becoming iconic. He became Hall of Famer. See, so the being authentically you, this is me, okay? This is David Barton, and this is me. I keep trying to change and get better and learning more, but this is me. And so I think that's part of the reason why the channel's doing good. Plus, we have a purpose, okay? I'm not just going to sit here and go, please subscribe to me. I'm just sitting here. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to talk life stories. We're going to be encouraging. We're going to be talking about helping others. And I'll also tell you about who's around in my family. And I'll be mentioning our church website over in America because they're giving to Africa every week. And so that's something you can get into before I'm even monetized. Yes. Yes, I remember you, Vincent, and I made you moderator. And anytime you're in here, you can use that to your advantage and keep me protected too. Okay, you're 15 years old in Britain. Okay, well, okay, it's fine. You're 15 years old. You're so young yet, okay? You can develop into something that you want, okay? And first of all, people making fun of you still doesn't make, I know the words hurt. I know they do. I was bullied a little bit younger than you. I wasn't at 15. I pretty much stood up for myself by the time I was 12 or 13, but I did not have a speech impediment. But I can tell you this, something that's wrong with your speech is normally due to a lack of confidence, or you just pick out the kind of style, pick something that you can speak your way and just keep doing it that way. If you do the same rhythm, after a while, everybody's going to like it. If you keep changing it up and put the hesitations the same way, or find a style where you can talk at least a little bit better and then stick with that. And if you don't get any better at it, it's fine. People will go, oh, that's just him. It's just Ali. It's going to be great. Sooner or later, everybody's going to be okay with it, okay? And there's always going to be those certain people. But if you get a couple people around you that like you, you keep those people and you'll be fine. Your self-esteem will start rising, okay? And come in here. We'll give you some encouraging words, okay? We'll try to have it so you're better. Yes, Ali, Bob. Yes, I do like soccer. World Cup's coming up. I don't know much about both teams, but I do know about both teams because I was watching soccer in America back earlier back in 25, and we got the World Cup coming up. Hi there. Yeah, you're welcome, Ali. I'm just trying to give you a few tips. Remember, Ali, you have to love yourself first. Then you can care about other people. So don't get too hung up on the people coming after you. Hi there, man. Nice to see you come in. Always nice to see another moderator come in. We have not had any problem. We're keeping things positive. We keep it positive. other stuff goes away. Thank you for the likes already, man. We're flying. Likes and subscribe. Remember, this is going to be a positive channel. If we make mistakes, we apologize for it, okay? There are some times I'm not perfect. There are some times that when I get free flowing, sometimes I may say a joke or something that in America would be fine, but in other countries may not be. I had that happen to me in an African channel. I had to apologize for it. It was a joke that is pretty funny in America, but in Africa, it comes off as a little bit off. So I have to remember not to say that one again, okay? We have to learn from our mistakes. Yeah, you're still doing some stuff with your sore back. Be careful with that. Don't do any heavy lifting with a sore back, especially if it's in the lower back. My brother had some fusion surgery in his back because he got his back fixed and decided as soon as he thought he was recovered, he would lift a snowmobile. Ended up blowing out the back of his back, and he had to be a fusion surgery. Well, it may have been a few other things he lifted too, but just be careful, okay? That's years ago, though. He's doing fine now. He's 62, and I'm 64. I'll give you a shout-out when I can. Leslie, it's lovely to have you. I've got you a shout-out. Hi, Viva. It's nice to see you. Yeah, that's why you've been doing gymnastics. That's right. You're going to have a sore back from that. By the way, I am even though I've lost weight, I am too tall and spindly. Well, I'm pretty big and pretty wide, but there ain't going to be I think floor exercise is the only thing I could do, and I can't do any of those tumbles or anything, so it wouldn't be any good anyway. All I have to do is spin around on my feet and maybe get down and do one of those deals where they're kind of getting up off the floor and stuff. No, I can't do balance beam. I can't do any of that stuff. So if you can do gymnastics, praise God, you're awesome. I never was able to do that. I was just not coordinated enough. Thank you for the likes and subscribes. We're going to be helping. I talked to a local person that lives here. He is excited about us handing out free food. That's going to be happening later this year. We're going to probably I've already got one family picked out. I'm going to pick out a couple other families that are kind of struggling. They're both working. The mother and father are working, but it's tough. They've got a couple kids, and things are not all that great for them. So I'm going to help them 2 or 3 families have a little better Christmas. And by that time, we should be cranking out a little bit of money per month, and I'll be able to give them something for Christmas, right? Whether I give them a little food and money, or whether we give them money straight up and but we may not do the money straight up because they may waste it and not use it for Christmas for the kids. So we may have to buy some gifts. We'll see what we're going to do. Where can I buy a real 6'6" cowboy? Yeah, I can't give you anything financially right now, but I can Vicent, I can be there for you if you need to talk to me in private about some different things that we can work through God and everything else. That's fine. Right now, I am not monetized here to receive money, and of course, if anybody wants to give money to Africa, they can do that through eaglezone.org, which is a church over in America that I went to Africa with. I cannot be with what we have here. We have things to pay here. So that's why I'm doing this channel, so it helps us and it helps the community. Any financial donations to people is not happening at this time. It doesn't mean I don't want to. It's just not available at this time. We will be doing some different things. We have a lot of great ideas coming up, and I'm getting together a team. I have a couple local people that are going to be helping me. I think even Ting, that does bakery down there, is going to be giving me some ideas too about the community. So I'm getting people together. It's okay. You can be Muslim in here. This channel is about helping others. So if you have a heart for helping others, even if it's in a small way, it's fine for you to be in here. We're going to encourage people. We're going to inspire people. There will be some God stuff in here, but I'm not pushing nothing on anybody. You want to be Muslim? That's fine. We're looking at the heart of people. Okay. So if you have a heart for good and you have a heart to be nice to people, this is a place for you. It's going to be fine. If anybody hassles you because you're Muslim, I'm going to make sure they're sent out of the room. We are not here to hassle people. We are here not to judge people. We are here to love people, okay? So that's what we're doing here, okay? Yes, you can love God. You can love other things. We're not going to be, I know it's Ramadan right now, I do believe, for the Muslim community. Thank you so much, Mikhail. Chuck, it's nice to see you in the room. I'm trying to look at the comments more because Nate said I missed her yesterday. I missed her a couple times. I must have got passionate, got talking about stuff, and she was not happy, and I apologized to her. I've got to pay attention to people that are coming in more often. So I'll try, when I get into those flowing states, I'll try to pick the phone up once in a while. I cannot see the names good from this distance. But the way the counter is right here, I need to use it. I can't hold the phone for an hour and a half in my hand. It's just really hard, and it shakes and everything else. I need to get a tripod that I can have closer to me, and that will happen. I'll get one of those phone deals pretty soon. I'm going to check out the price of one when I go out to get my stove. When I do that, I will check into it and see if I can't get something, okay? Nate, I talked to her last night when I woke up to go to the bathroom, and she wasn't really mad, but she was like, man, I come in there and you don't notice me. Now, part of that is not a good attitude, but part of it is I realize that she cares about me and I care about her. So I'm going to be more passionate and be looking for her name. I do not want that happening to people that care about me, okay? And so I will be more careful about that. Yep, you do what you want, Chuck. Pop in, pop out when you like. Yeah, the only thing I'll say about cancel culture, I don't want to go much there, is that they're just trying to have their way only, and that's not the way the world works. The world has different views and different things, okay? Here, our mission is helping others. So if you love helping others, you can be here. We're not going to cancel you. Now, if you're going to come in here and try to wreck the room, we definitely will make you go away. But we want you to help others, have a good heart. I have a good heart. If you see that, you'll want to connect, like, and subscribe. We have 26 likes already. We've only been in here 27 minutes. We're flying, okay? We're going to be doing great things for the community, but we're going to be spreading out. As this gets bigger next year, we're going to be helping other countries, okay? It won't just be Africa. We'll probably be sending a little bit of money to some things in the United States. We might be sending something to Australia. We might be sending something to Thailand or Vietnam. If I get contacts there, Tita Marie seems to have contacts there, so we may do something through her or somebody else, right? Yes. What is this one? Marty, I want to see what he was saying there. I do watch soccer. Believe it or not, I've come to like soccer, and there's a couple of the Premier League teams that I kind of the colors that I like anyway. I'm learning about the Premier League, so you guys got to give me some of the really good teams. I think I remember Manchester City and what's the big one right now? They have one goal scorer guy that's just amazing. He seems he can score from anywhere. It's just crazy. You know who that is? I also know that Messi. I know he's not in the Premier League anymore. He's over somewhere else. But I love that guy. I don't care if he's almost 40 years old. The guy can flat out play. I seen him earlier. Oh, Manchester United. Yes, that's one of the teams I remember. Yep, I'll read the other ones. Hi, Ava. It's nice to see you. By the way, I can't catch every comment, so make sure you keep putting comments in, okay? Hi, Toasty. And when this gets going really fast, I can't catch every comment. And I put something in one of my videos that I posted today. When you're saying shout me out, that means that's fine when you're first new to the room. And I have no problem trying to do that for you. But when you're here for any amount of time, like Ava has been, you don't need to be shouted out. What you need to do is if you have an idea, put something on my video. I'll give you a nice long comment back and tell you how great you are for giving me ideas, okay? And I'll tell you whether it's an idea we can use or not, okay? And it'll be amazing. Ronaldo, yes. He's from Portugal, right? Ronaldo, yes. I remember that name. Yes. Oh, thank you, Ava. That's awesome. I do see it. I do see your comment, and I will not miss it, okay? I love you, Ava. And you stay in here when you can, okay? We're doing 3 lives today because I feel good. We're going to get this one done early, so I have a little extra time to relax before the afternoon one. And I'll be able to kind of maybe sit out on the porch or just have a nice lunch. I bought some vegetable spring rolls. to add to my Filipino spaghetti at lunchtime today. So yummy, yummy, yummy. I found them. They had 7 left. I got 6 of them for 40 pesos, which is about 75 cents. Awesome. Yes, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, he's from Portugal. And I don't speak Portuguese. So hi, Rikiri. Nice to have you in here. It's Rikiri. Yes, that's awesome. I'm from Michigan, USA. I speak English. I know a few words in Tagalog and a few words in Bisaya. I've been working this channel so much, I haven't been practicing. I've got a couple kids that want to start teaching me. So when I'm 100% healthy, I'm about 95%. One more day of antibiotics and I'll be done. And I slept a little better last night, especially after midnight. I did pretty good. Oh, I'm in Philippines right now, retired. I speak a few words here and there. I know guapa, guapo, salamat, mayang, buntag for a good morning, and mayang epon for afternoon, and that's in Bisaya. And I know a few other words in both, but I don't speak anything fluent. My wife does. She knows like 3 languages, and my friends around here know 2, 3. Some know even 4. Remember, I have a friend on YouTube has been to like 10 different countries working as a OF, as a foreign worker overseas from Philippines. And she's been in so many countries, she probably knows 7 or 8 languages. So it's crazy what she knows. She knows a lot of languages. Welcome to the 10 people or more that's in here. Like and subscribe. This is going to be great. Oh, we got Sweden. First time. Lynn, you were the first one that anybody has actually put a comment saying they're from Sweden. By the way, I'm part Finnish. Now, don't get mad at me because it's Finland. I might have Swedish in me and I don't know it, okay? But on my mom's side of the family, there's Finnish in that family. I don't know if there's Swedish in there or not, but maybe I'm part Swedish too. But I'm Dutch, British, Finland, American Indian, and a couple other things. Who knows what they might be. So welcome in, Sweden. We're doing great things. And if I am spinning, it's not spinning on my end. As far as I know, I'm free flowing right now because when mine starts spinning, I get this big circle right in the middle, and I'm not having that. So I think I'm okay. Either YouTube has a problem or something on the other end is having a problem. Yes, decent. If you want to help praying that the good Lord bring it back to them. I know God will use people to be a channel of blessings. Oh, thank you so much, decent. Hey, Tita Marie, you're here. It's okay. I see you, Tita. You're okay now. Yes, maybe YouTube is having a little problem, but I am seeing your comments, okay? So if the comments disappearing for you, the one thing I would tell you to do, Tita, is go out, reset your phone, and get yourself get all your Wi-Fi or your internet going again and see if it won't clear that up a little bit. I've had some weird things with YouTube sometimes, but it seems to be flowing beautiful on my end, okay? If I'm spinning, I get this big old circle right here. So I don't have that, so I'm okay on my end. Yeah, YouTube has got a few glitches here and there across the world, okay? So if you have trouble, hey, Jennard, or Jen and Mike's Journey, I think I've seen that. I might have been to your site once or twice. Welcome on in. Hey, Tita Marie. Yes, I'm living in the Philippines full time. Long live the Philippines, yes. And I love Philippines, but I love Africa. I love the United States. And of course, I love people across the world. I don't look at skin color. I look at people's hearts and I look at how they treat me, okay? If they treat me beautiful, I treat them beautiful. And if they're having a rough time, I try to cheer them up. Can't always do it, but I do try, okay? That's all you can do. I know a little bit about Sweden. I had a friend that went to Sweden last year. She went during the wintertime. I'm from Michigan, okay? So I know what winter is like. I know what long winters are like. And Sweden and Finland have pretty long winters, especially in certain parts of the country there, up in the Scandinavian countries. I know a little about Sweden. I know they're good at hockey. I know that they got beautiful people there. I heard that the ladies are beautiful there. Of course, I would kind of blend in back in the day because I had wavy blonde hair and blue eyes, which means that I do have some Scandinavian in me. I think it's Finnish, but it could be Sweden. I have not done a Ancestry.com DNA test yet. We might in the future. I'm looking forward to maybe trying that just for fun. See where we're at, right? Yes, Ava, it's amazing. Love to see all the hearts. Hi, hot dog. Love the name. I love hot dogs. I can't eat them all the time, but I do like hot dogs. Yeah, it's okay. You have a good one, Rakiri. Please like and subscribe and get connected to me, and I'll make sure to reconnect to you, okay? And I can do that through a comment in the video or whatever you want to do. Yes, you are beautiful, Lynn. You come from a country where beautiful women are part of it, and I'm sure the men are handsome there. I do not know. I have seen a couple YouTube videos of Sweden, so yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't know if I'm an icon, but I know things are changing, and I know one thing: YouTube's starting to put my videos on their main pages, and that's why people are starting to see who I am more, because I have gained I probably gained over 500 subs this month. I'm at about probably well over 650, heading towards 700. So we're adding, by the end of this month, we're probably going to add about 800 subs this month. It's been crazy, and I love it because we're doing something for the community. And I'm trying to show that I'm real. I've had a few people come in here and try to tell me it ain't going to work. Well, we got God behind this. I believe in God, and we got a purpose. And when you have a purpose and a vision, things move forward. And we don't know what timetable it's going to be, but this month has actually been rocking, and we love it. Love all the new people. Please come on in. Tommy, nice to see you in here. I don't get to see Tommy. If Tommy's going to be in here, I'm going to make sure to get on Tommy's name. There we go. And get him moderator. Because Tommy, if he's going to come in once in a while, he's moderator in a lot of other channels. And so we'll add him as moderator, right? Yep, the comments get moving really fast. I can't shout you out. So put the comment a couple times, okay? Yeah, I like the, okay, you got to go, Tita Marie. That's great. Have a nice breakfast. Drop in. I'm going to be doing 3 lives today. Because after this live, I'll get a nice break. And then we'll do one this afternoon. And then we'll see if we can't sneak in a small one tonight. So you just come in when you can. And Lewis Young, nice to see you. I want to go back. Somebody put Adam Edwards. Yes, thank you for the UK. We're getting a lot more people from the UK lately. Shamrock was in here for a while, and Adam Edwards is in here. It's really late in the UK, but you go for it, man. I love it. Yes, I'll shout out your channel. Nibbles, Lewis Young. We try to shout people out when we can. And in my afternoon live, I'm going to have to keep an eye out for a couple people from Africa that I have been not seeing in the chat. And so we have to make sure I see that. So when I get flowing, somebody please put in the comment, David, look at the comments once in a while, or else, just nicely. So I'll remember to go, hey, I see that. I better look at my comments and see who's in here, right? Yeah, 12, Tommy, I've seen you in a lot of different rooms, and I really like you. And, you support a lot of people, and that's great. Yeah, it's 1:49 a.m. there. I don't know what part of the UK you're in. Probably, maybe you're close to London, or maybe you're close to some of the other smaller towns that are close to London. I don't know. I know Shamrock is over by Liverpool, and I have somebody from Ireland, Sula, and I have a few others that have come in here from UK. I think Mr. Maximilian is just outside London, and a few others that have come in. Yeah. Yes, we get those. We get the UK a lot on my evening lives. My evening lives in the UK, they're middle of the day, so they love that evening live. So that really works out pretty good for them because it's 8 hours earlier, so it might be 9 in the morning or 10 in the morning when I'm having an 8 o'clock live at night in the Philippines. Because you got to remember, I'm in the Philippines, right? Hi there, Shiv. Shiv plays. I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. Got a flow to it. Hey, how you doing, Ian? Nice to see you from England. We are getting a lot of UK right now. I guess people in the UK are staying up on the weekend, and that's okay. Probably having a few. I used to drink beer. I don't drink beer anymore. It doesn't mean I don't like it. It just means I can't handle it, and so we don't do alcohol anymore. I've been 21 years alcohol-free. Yep. Hello. Yeah, you do that, Tommy. That's awesome. My day is great. I had a walk this morning. I got to talk to the local community. And and it's all going good that way. Sorry, I got a little dry, so we got to drink a little water. I'm about 90% recovered. We're doing good. Coughed a little bit last night, but it was dry. It was not like before where I'm spitting everything up. So it's really getting a lot better. We're drying up and we're getting healthier. Next couple of days we'll be fine. Yeah. Oh, you're in the Navy. Thank you for your service. No matter what country you're serving, military is a sacrifice. I appreciate your sacrifice, Ian. Please like and subscribe. And Ian, if you get enough time, put a comment in my video. I want to resubscribe to you. I can't really do that in a live because my live might stop. So just enjoy and connect to us, and you can come in anytime. We do 3 lives a day in Philippines, so that gives you a shot to catch it sometime, whether it's morning or evening. That's awesome. Yeah, and I don't mind being called Grandpa. I like it. You can call me old man, too. I don't care about that. Thank you so much. Bree Smedley, I am 64 years old and I'm retired. Annabelle, yeah, I think I might have seen your name before in another room. It looks awfully familiar. And Johnny Quinto, I love it. Johnny Quinto was a name from a cartoon, I do believe. I think there was a cartoon back in the 60s that had Quinto in it, and it might have been Johnny Quinto. So I'm not sure. That sure sounds familiar to me. I got to look that up on Google. See if that was an old cartoon character. I'm not sure, but it could be. Could be wrong, though. No, you can call me Grandpa. I don't mind Grandpa. I'm not offended by it, okay? Call me what you like. Just subscribe, Craig. You're going to the North Sea for training. Ian, whenever you can get online and have a break, if they give you some breaks here and there, and I know the military will, please pop in, okay? Please watch my videos. They're very soothing. Might give you a chance to get a break from that military training that you're having, okay? But make sure you keep your mind sharp and be careful and be safe. I do not want you injured, okay? So be very careful. Yeah, we got, I like you a lot, Ian. That's somebody I want to be connected to. I love being connected to military. Hey there, Anna. Do you know 5 Nights at Freddy's? No, I don't know that, Anna. You're going to have to enlighten me on that one. Rihanna? Happy birthday to Maddie and Amelia and Rihanna. Wow, 3 people. Well, happy birthday to all 3 of you. Hey, yep, salute the soldier. That's right, Tommy. Tommy, if you want your channel to do fantastic and do even more, make sure you respect the veterans. If you ignore the veterans that come into your room, they're going to spread that, and it's not going to be good for your room. So, definitely keep the respect. I didn't get to serve. My body was the right type to do that back then, but my eyesight, and back then they didn't like flat feet. Plus, I used this as an excuse not to go, and because I was scared, okay? Some people are scared to go in the military, and it wasn't because of dying as much as I was scared that I couldn't do the guns and everything else. I had never shot many guns in my life, just 2 or 3 of them, and they scared me back when I was young. So now I'm comfortable with guns, but I was not comfortable then. And so it's just bad timing for me and did not get to serve. But I do have people in my family, especially on my grandma and grandpa's sides, that did serve in World War I or World War II. So that's good. Yeah. I don't know what Roblox is. I got to look it up. That's a word I have not seen. You please kind of try to fill me in on what that is. My birthday is in 3 months, May 6th. Well, guess what? Mine's on July 6th, so I'm 2 months after you. So mine's 5 months away, okay? So, yeah, well, Anna, it's coming up. I hope, Anna, you're going to be nice and young still. I kind of call myself young at 64 because I have plans to do more stuff. I'm not going to get it down in the dumps and go, I'm old, because once you start saying that, your body starts falling apart, and I don't want that. So I'm going to try to keep active and keep moving and have some energy, right? Thank you, Shannon. It's one of them things where somebody talked me back in December, talked me into doing a YouTube channel, and it's been working really well. If we keep the mission what it is, as far as helping others, the community is wide open for wanting help here. And some people may not deserve a goodie bag or this or that, but you're just trying to get the community on board, right? So you give it to everybody. So we'll see what we got. That idea is probably not going to get actually done until fall. We're going to do some feeding programs first, and we're going to give some money to Africa through my church back in Eagle Heights. But if we get some other connections in Africa and we can prove that they're going to get the money, we may do that too. But Eagle Heights is safe because it definitely gets to Pastor Festus, and so we'll make sure that the money gets used properly for the orphans and the school. So that's what we're going to do right now. Like and subscribe. We're up to 35 likes. Fantastic for the morning. We're almost a like per minute. We're at 45 minutes and we're at 35 likes. Hey, we just got to pound them likes a little bit. We'll get there. Yeah, everything's going good. Hey, Chuck's back in the room. Lindsay, it's nice to have you here. This is the channel about helping others. We've already had a feeding program yesterday. A little bit of our money went towards that because I made sure I put a little bit of money towards missions. But we're going to have a lot more money going towards feeding, and we're going to change the feeding just a little bit. Right now they're giving spaghetti for the kids and the rice for the adults, and then they have a meat that goes with it. And then, of course, they may have, I don't know if they have drinks. I think a lot of people bring their water or whatever else. We're going to have it where in the future, we're going to try to have some candy for the kids that they can have at the end, kind of like a dessert. And we may, in the future, if we can get somebody to sponsor or something in the future, we may also have drinks for the feeding thing. So that way they have access to small soda or juice or fruit juice or something. We'll figure something out. We'll see something that maybe is a little healthy, and the kids can have fruit juice packets or something. We get a discount. We can make that happen, and it won't make the feeding cost that much higher as long as we get the right connections, right? So it'll be all good. Yes, I wish I was under 8. Oh, I'm not under 18 years old. I wish I was. By the way, if I was 18 years old, I wouldn't be in the Philippines right now. I'd still be in Michigan. At 17 years old, I was just starting to work on golf courses, and was doing some dishwashing in Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is pretty far up there. Not quite as far north as Sweden or Canada is, but it's still cold. There's a lot of winter cold Arctic air that comes down there. I'm 64. I have no problem with my age. I probably need to put some lotion on my face. I shaved yesterday. Probably got to shave again, but you can't see my beard because it's shaved pretty close. I do not let it grow. I used to have a mustache, big white blonde mustache until I was 30 years old. And I have not grown it back since. I liked it when I had it, but no, it's fine. You don't have to say sorry for stuff. You can ask my age. I have no problem with that. I'm not spinning on my end, so maybe YouTube's having trouble on the other one. Yeah, we get that sometimes. I moved to the Philippines because my wife is from the Philippines. She has family here. We have a house here. Plus, it's cheaper to live here. If we had stayed in America, we're losing money every month. And we would have had to go back to work. I've been working for 47 years. I retired in late 23. My wife, if I kept working until the end of 25, I would have worked 50 years. And I didn't want to work that long. I watched my grandfather die at 65, and he never got a chance to have retirement. He died working. And I had a friend who died at 62. He died working. He did not get to retirement. And a lot of people say, work until you're 70, work till you're 80. No, you may not live that long. Then you don't get any retirement at all. We're not doing that, okay? We're in the Philippines and enjoying retirement. Yes, welcome in, everybody. Like and subscribe. This is going to be about helping others. And if you subscribe, I will subscribe back to you because I get a list. The public ones that are allowed to be public, if I see that says subscribe, I'm going to subscribe to you. But otherwise, leave a comment in a video. I will look at the comment, go to your channel, see if I subscribe to you, and if I didn't, I'll subscribe to you. We'll get connected, okay? Now, a lot of people are scared to subscribe to things. This is what I'm going to say. This is for something good. I'm not going to badger you. If you have an idea, I'll communicate with you. If you just have a nice comment saying, awesome video, I'm going to say thank you, okay? And I'm going to send that in the comment, maybe with a heart or whatever. And, so I'm going to be nice to you. So don't be scared to subscribe, because this is going to do good. And if we don't get, now we've been getting a lot of subscribers, but as we get more videos that I'm putting on every day, that's helping our watch hours. People are replaying my lives. That's why I do 2 or 3 lives a day. It's because it's helping. That's another 3 videos every day that's going on there. I'm going to be pushing 300 videos by the end of the month. That's what I want to do. I want to have a lot of videos for people to look at, shorts and longs, and of course my long lives. Some lives are 40, most of them are an hour long, but some could be as long as, I had one that went over 2.5 hours, and that one was so successful, I should have went another 2 hours. I should have went 4 hours on it, because I was getting so many subscribers, it was crazy. That video, I got 90 subscribers. I could have had 120 if I kept going, and I didn't, because I was new at it, and I didn't ride the wave. When you got the wave going, and you got 10, 15 people in here, and they're liking and subscribing, that's when I should ride the wave. Now, this is the thing. This is not about me. This channel is about all of you and the people in the future that are going to give to the channel when it's monetized. And we're going to go out and we're going to show proof of the things we're doing for the community, okay? At first, it may start out small, and you're going, oh, a little feeding program, that's cool. Well, as it gets bigger and bigger, we're going to help more and more people. And next thing you know, it's going to be tons of videos about helping to feed people. And we're going to be showing people. Some people might want to be interviewed. We may interview somebody and tell them how it made a difference in their life. Or we may just show praying for people. Whatever we're going to do, I'll leave that up to the person that's doing the videotaping while I am in there helping, okay? And so it's going to be awesome. It won't just all be about me. There'll be other people helping. So it's all going to be good. I even have somebody, we'll see if I hear from them in email over the next couple of days. Got somebody from America that's thinking about coming to Philippines next month. I don't know if it's real or not yet. We'll wait and see, right? When they ticket it and actually get here, then I know it's real. So it's all good. Oh, you're going to have some rude people. That's fine. Yeah, it's yep. You can believe what you want to believe. I believe in no limits with God. We're moving forward. Thank you so much. Hi. Yep, you can call me Grandpa. Hey, yeah. How, Chuck? How you doing? Thank you for supporting my channel. I try to support yours. I had a bathroom break, and it was nice. I could pop in for a little bit. I definitely will be popping in on yours whenever you got one going on here during whatever. I'm trying to get my time. Probably if I can get my time right in my head. Right now, you're in the late evening there. We're probably. I start early on this one today, so I'm I'm kind of in that gray area. I don't even remember where I'm at, but I'm probably around 10 o'clock, probably 9 o'clock on the East Coast, or maybe a little later. Yeah, we're doing good. We're already almost to an hour already. Hi there, Luke. Nice to see you. Yeah, I like Luke. He's kind of a newer guy in here, but he's been in here. Yes, I started streaming early today. I've already been streaming for an hour. Sometimes notifications don't get to everybody. Yeah. I'm trying to go. I had to go earlier today. I went for a walk earlier, and I took my medicine a little bit earlier. That's almost done anyway. A lot of that will be done except for the inhaler. I'll keep doing that until I don't think I need it anymore, and we'll be fine. I think I'm going to be really good for tomorrow. It's a big day tomorrow. I'm going to be at the church a long time tomorrow. I'll be taking videos. We will not be streaming tomorrow except for maybe late afternoon or evening because I'm not going to stay there for 8 hours. So I may, after lunchtime, go home to cool off. But we shall see how hot of a day it is tomorrow. Today it's partly sunny and 81 maybe right now. I think it'll probably go to 86 or 87 if it stays sunny. We'll see. It rained last night, so it's kind of humid. Yeah, it's 9:04 there, so I wasn't that far off. Yes, Chuck, and yeah, it's never easy with the time difference. I can't help that. One thing that's going to help, maybe not in Canada because they don't do daylight savings time probably in Canada, but in 48 states or 47 states in America, in March, early March, they're going to march forward 1 hour. So it's going to be the East Coast will be 12 hours difference instead of 13, and it'll be, so that's going to make the difference a little bit different. Instead of 14 in Missouri, it's going to be 13 hours different. So there'll be a little difference in change in time difference from there. Philippines does not change their clock. What happens here as it stays the same, 365 every year, and then leap year's 366. Okay, so they still do leap year here, but everything else does not happen. Yes. Yeah. Oh, they do the hour forward in Canada. Okay. I did not know they adapted. I did not know they did that. So that's cool. I kind of like it because I like the evenings to have more daylight when I was there. Here it gets dark awfully early. It's about 6 or 6:15, depending on whether it's cloudy or sunny. And so it's pretty much 12 and a half hours daylight and about 11 and a half hours dark. And that's pretty much the way it is year round. It changes by about 8 or 10 minutes over the whole year. Not a huge amount. You really don't perceive it as being different. So it's kind of the same. So if you don't like seasons, this is the place for you. Yeah. If you see anything like that, please protect me on that. Sometimes I miss cussing. Hey, welcome Romania. We've never had anybody from Romania. We have had people from a few other European countries. We had Scandinavian. We had Sweden in here earlier, and I think she'll come back. I sure hope she does. Hope she puts a comment on one of my videos. I can connect to her. This is going to be about helping others, Romania, and you can be involved. You don't have to give money. We're not even monetized right now. Just support the channel. Get the word out for us, okay? That this channel is doing good things, okay? And that we're going to do good things. So get it out there in Europe. We need more Europe. We've got UK been coming in. I got one Irish person that's been in and out of here once in a while. I want to get some other European countries. I have not had France yet. I don't think I've had Spain. I think I had one person from Italy. I had a person from Greece in here back a week ago on one of my really hot days. Just things were rocking, and somebody from Greece came in. I hope he comes back or brings somebody back in here. I'm looking forward to more Europe. That would be awesome. You're from South Africa. I love Africa. Connect to me, okay? Like and subscribe. Leave me a comment, or I'll try to remember yours is pretty easy. The Milk Army. I can remember that. The Milk Army. I'm going to subscribe to you later, okay? The Milk Army. I got to remember that one. 23. Milk Army 23. I remember when I was 23 years old. I'm going to try to subscribe to you. Please connect. I love people from Africa. I've been to Africa in 2019. I want you to hear that. I was there on a missions trip for 24 days. I did not make it to South Africa. A lot of people love going to South Africa, but we were doing East Africa at that time. So we did Kenya, Malawi, and Zambia. I did talk to a few people from South Africa on that trip. Someday I will visit Africa again. I'm hoping within the next couple of years. So, and who knows? Maybe we're going to be helping South Africa. We're going to be spreading out who we help as we get more money. We're not monetized yet. We're building. Yes. No, I have not done the Bible study. I'm in Matthew 5. You just reminded me. I think I'll get started on that. We're going to do that, all three. We're not going to do huge amounts, but we're going to do Matthew 5. Matthew 5 was amazing. That's when he was first starting to preach big. Jesus was getting into the red letters, and he actually got into the red letters really quick in chapter 5. We're going to go. I'm going to read starting from verse 3, and we'll just go through a couple nuggets that are in here. We're not going to read the whole thing, so don't worry, you guys. We're not going to read 40-some verses right now, okay? We're not going to do that, but we are going to, and welcome. I see somebody that just said hi. I will scroll back as I can, okay? It says, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of God. What he means by that, poor in spirit, means that it means humble. It means that you're not going to be all about you, okay? Try to think of some other people that might enjoy, okay? Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. It's okay to cry, okay? If you have something that's going on, get it out of you. When you bury it, bad things happen. Blessed are the meek. Meek does not mean weak. Meek means strong with patience, okay? And for they shall inherit the earth. Strong with patience. You're waiting for something. Be strong with it, okay? That's meek. The world doesn't know their Bible, and they don't know their definitions. They need to start looking up things in the dictionary, okay? Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness. They're not talking about food and drink. We're talking spiritually. Okay? Can't always keep everything right, but let's try to think in a nice, positive way, okay? For they shall be filled. In other words, he's going to fill your energy back up. He'll fill your joy back up. Helping others does that. We're going to go one more verse here, and it's going to be, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. In other words, if you show mercy to somebody else, you'll get mercy back. May not be from the same person. Could be from anybody. And that's a principle too. You reap what you sow, okay? Now we're going to stop at verse number 7 right now. And there's a lot in there. Back in those days, they were probably astonished because the Pharisees weren't telling them that stuff. And they're like, oh, what? Explain it again, Jesus. What do you really mean? The one I like is the meek one, because everybody gets it wrong. Oh, you're just going to let everybody run over you. Oh, no, that's not what that word means. You need to look up the definitions. And one of the definitions is strong with patience. It may not be worded exactly that way, but it's what it means to me. And if you have patience for something and you work towards it and you are strong and you're persevere, it's going to happen for you. And if it don't happen on the first time, it'll happen the second time. I've proven it. So yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's fantastic. Hi, David Wall. Hi, Chuck. Hi, Tommy. I love you being in here. Wild Boy, I love that. Wild Boy, I like it. That's awesome. Welcome on in. This channel is going to be used for good. Sometimes we read some Bible verses. Sometimes we don't. We're going to be going bit by bit through chapter 5 over the next probably, oh gosh, it could take to go through 40 verses. I just did 5 verses there. Maybe we'll get through 15 or 16 or 17, something like that today. We may get through the rest of it by, I may only do one video on Sunday. One live, because I've got a very big church celebration. It's 55th anniversary at the church here. So I'm going to be pretty busy. I'll be taking videos though, and we'll have some goodies to put on there you can see, okay? And I'll try to make them a little different best I can. I love all you guys. This channel is about helping others. We got a lot of new people in here. Please like and subscribe. I will not badger you on subscribing, okay? Some people say, oh, they're going to bother the heck of me. No, not going to bother you. Now, if you comment to me, I'm going to give you beautiful comments back. I promise that I will, okay? Luke, yeah, that's fine, Luke. I know you love that, and it's okay. Hi, Anna. By the way, Luke, if you have any questions about those verses, please ask me. I will do my best. And, of course, you can read those in your Bible, too. But Luke 5 is probably, Matthew 5 is probably, Matthew 5 and 6 are probably the best. There is another sermon later in Matthew that's fantastic. But this sermon hits a lot of different topics. So the one in Matthew 5 is really cool. You can read that, and you need to read that because that one is really cool. And I got reminded of it because I had a piece of paper here that said I need to go to Matthew 5. And all of a sudden I went, wow, that's cool. Support Anna. What's your favorite? Psalms 51, 10 through 12. Okay, I'm going to read it. Let me find it. I will go find it. Psalms 51, 10 through 12. Okay, Psalms back here. Psalms is back here. There's Proverbs. Oh, yeah, we're getting there. We're almost there. 51. I'm at 76. There's 50, 51, 10 through 12. Okay. Create in me a clean heart, oh God. Oh, yeah, I love this. And renew a right spirit within me. Cast not me away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with the free spirit. In other words, refreshen me, renew me, make sure I get into the Word of God, make sure that I pay attention to God, make sure also to cleanse us. Jesus did that on the cross and rising back up, and all the witnesses, and was on the right hand of God now. This is really cool. I'm going to remember this. I know part of this already, but it kind of refreshes my spirit. That's really cool. And this kind of blends in with helping others. Because if you don't have a clean heart, helping others is not going to be anything on your priority list. If you're living like I did back when I was young, full of energy. I was doing a lot of things with a couple friends and going to concerts. I had a huge record collection. There was no CDs yet. CDs did not hit until 83 and 84, 1983, 84. And then I started transitioning, but then I realized the CDs don't sound like the records. The records sound a lot better because they're in stereo. Believe it or not, CDs are in mono. They don't play stereo through the headsets. And so when you have headphones, especially the old style ones, you could feel that stereo going back and forth. Can't feel that with CDs. Maybe now you can. Maybe they've changed them. But the CDs back then in the 80s and 90s were mono. And so I wanted to keep my records. I enjoyed the records, even though they got scratchy. Yes, that is awesome. Thank you for that scripture and Psalms. Fantastic, 51:10 through 12. I'll remember that. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, how do we got in here? We've got Chuck. We got who is just in here? I've got to scroll back, see if there's Precious JD. Nice seeing you, Precious JD. So awesome to have you in here. I am being better about reading the comments. Yes, I have to read back. Thank you. I have to read. If you're going to put verses in here, we're going to go look it up in the Bible here. Well, this is really my wife's Bible, but I'm using it right now. I'm not destroying it. I try not to let the fan blow the pages around and wrinkle things. We don't want to wrinkle things up, right? Yeah, I use it. If she needs it, she can come in here and get it and take it for a while. We're going to get another Bible here, but I might even get a Messiah Bible. I don't know if she wants a Messiah Bible. Maybe she does. Or we'll try to find an English one. So that way I can have a Bible of mine and she's got a Bible of hers. I think I'm the one that ordered this prophecy Bible, but she likes it. So if she wants to use that Bible, I'll see if I can find one for me in the future, right? Yes, Anna, it's nice to have you in here. Charlotte, that's nice for you to visit. We're going to be helping others. Yes, Anna, I'm going to be praying for your strength. I think that in some ways it's been good that we've become friends because I never thought what you do to just take up time or to actually have something on your channel kind of looked a little, even though I like looking at video games, I don't know how to play them well. I used to be pretty good at Tiger Woods' PlayStation. That's way back in the 90s. That was back in like the early 90s. So yeah, it was a long time ago. Back in the 80s, I used to do arcade games. So I kind of like those. They were kind of fun. Never a Pac-Man guy, though. I don't know. I guess women like Pac-Man. Never really cared for that game. I don't know why. And of course, the young people in here would not even know what Pac-Man is unless you have one of those retro games, and then you know all about Pac-Man, okay? Or Miss Pac-Man. Yes, that's awesome. But yes, that's good, Anna. And you know what? I thought I wasn't going to be, I knew I was going to connect to you just because you were supporting my channel. But then now I like coming in and just talking to you. And even if it's just for a few minutes, because it picks up your spirits. I can tell that your voice changes and that you like it and that you like my channel. If you like helping others, that's good. And God's going to touch your life in a way where he'll bring you up and kind of lift your spirits. See, they're part of the channel. Look on my description. Part of the channel is encouraging and inspiring others, okay? Like and subscribe. We're going to do great things. And subscribers is not everything. Go on some videos. Share some videos. I got a couple people that are taking my old live videos, taking some of the big ones, and playlisting them. And then playing them. That's making my watch hours go up. Because the sooner we get monetized, the sooner we can help people. Right now, I can't take a guess. I think we'll be fully monetized. The way we're going right now, subs is not going to be a problem. We're going to blow through 1,000 subs early March. At the rate we're going right now, early March is possible. If I get the kind of subs I think I'm going to get the next couple of days, we're going to blow right past 700, and we're going to keep on moving. So we're just going. We're already almost to 650, which means who knows where we are. I don't even know after. I got to wait till after the live to check. So I do what I can do, right? Precious JD, thank you for saying that about Chuck. That's awesome. I love that JD calls me the blessed. That it's awesome. Yes, Animator, and yes, Street Fighter. I've heard of some of those. I've never played them. I know Call of Duty is a big deal. I have some people in Springfield, Missouri that love to play that game. Um, it's not my cup of tea, only because of the killing. I know it's fake, but it just seems too real to me to be shooting and killing people. It just is. My brain does not like that. It doesn't mean it's a bad game. It just means it does not work for me. Uh, yes, it kind of goes against what I am. Me, I'm having problem getting subs. I got my watch hours are good, 11:57. I just started 7 weeks ago. I'm 300. It hasn't updated yet. I bet you I'm close to 350 right now on watch hours. Yeah, enlighten me, give me strength. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Yes, you are amazing, JD. Love, amen. Thank you, Chuck. Oh wow, you have an English exam. Okay, the only tips I can give you on the English exam. By the way, with your name, I'm going to call you GH. I tried to spread some kindness. GH with an English exam, let your brain flow. Okay. I hope you got some nutrition. Your brain's not going to work good with a little bit of water and food. You got to get some protein. Okay. Make sure you eat something. Women, especially. I don't know. You could be a guy or a woman, but if you're a guy, if you're a woman, they skip breakfast and then they go to an exam and wonder why they can't think of everything. Your brain's got to have a little nutrition in the morning too. So please eat something. Yes. Yes. Shout out to AJ Gaming. I think it's AJ Gaming. Let's go back. Yeah, AJ Gaming. I'll give you a shout out. Okay. Praise God. Yes. My grandpa passed away a long time ago. Yes, you can call me grandpa. I like that. I have lots of people call me grandpa. And I'm sorry about your grandpa passing away. My condolences. Even if it's been a long time ago, always remember our grandparents, right? Yes. Yes, just keep going. It's all beautiful. Yeah, really good day. Chuck did really good. David, cool. That's cool. I'm David also. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus. You'll do great on that English exam. I didn't do that great in English in high school because I didn't let my brain flow. I didn't let it flow from here to my hand. There was no computers, anything to help me back in the 70s. And I was kind of a little shy, a little reserved, lacking in confidence. And that makes English really hard because you got to take the ideas and the principles here and put them on paper. And so it was really hard for me. But now it's very easy for me. I can flow. I can handwrite when I flow. When I'm handwriting a letter, I still do a couple letters once in a while to people, handwritten, just to keep that practice of handwriting going, because it kind of disappears from you if I'm constantly just doing YouTube and everything else. It's different. Your brain flows differently. Yes, Anna, like and subscribe. Thank you so much. You want me to tell about life? Yeah, my grandpa died because of cardiac arrest. Okay. Will be fruit. That's terrible, but I want you to think of the positive memories you had of your grandpa. You take a break, Tommy. That's fine. Yes. Before you leave, I'm going to read Psalms 34:18. I'm in Psalms anyway, so I can find it real quick. 34:18. Let's read it real quick before Tommy leaves. Stay in here, Tommy, until I get it. Okay. If you're going to give me a verse, hang in. Okay. 34:18. Psalms 34:18. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as to be of a contrite spirit. In other words, if you have the right spirit, he can mend your broken heart. I'm going to double check on the meanings on some of this, but I think that's kind of what it's saying. And that one is a little bit more complicated for me. Contrite means humble heart. Humble spirit. In other words, you're not prideful, you're not selfish. You kind of suppress that and get more humble. Like and subscribe, everybody. And it was 56.8. Oh, okay. Well, that other one was good too. Oh wow, it's at 71,671. We are definitely up almost 30 subs this morning. And I guess I have not looked completely, but yeah, I think 674 would be 30. So we're very close to that. So it's 58. 56.8. Okay, 56.8. Okay, Tommy, hang in there then. We gotta go searching it out here. 56, 50, we're close. 56.8. 56.8. It's not circled in here, so that's something to maybe circle. We'll see. Thou tellest my wanderings, put thou tears into the bottle. I'm not sure if this is one. Maybe it is. Are they not in thy book? So I'm not sure what that one's all about, but I could research that one. I'm not sure. It's something to do with we'll have to see exactly on that. Yeah. So we'll see. But I did read it anyway. Some of those I do understand. Hi, Charcoal. Yes, I am a Christian. That's too bad. My mom passed away June 5th, 2021. So yeah, I am an older man. I'm 64. Okay, and I'll probably shave and all that good stuff today. I don't let my beard grow, so you don't have to worry about getting a bunch of stubble too much. Yes, lovely to have Precious JD in here earlier. I got a little bit of a little humble pie last night when I got home from the funeral home we had to go to. Somebody that I didn't really know, but it's a pastor's wife, and it was a beautiful service. It was amazing. She died at 65 years old. I'm turning 65 this year. So we want to keep my health going. Everybody has their own time clock on when they have to go. She had some kidney issues, and they just caused her to break down. It's really sad. She has awesome kids, and she has a husband that are still surviving. And so it's I may even get to see some of them tomorrow, because they're probably coming to our celebration tomorrow. So I will, if they're not, doing some other things at their house. So some of them may show up, or at least the pastor might show up tomorrow. So I'll get a chance to give him some comfort tomorrow. Yes, the second day I went to the supermarket to buy groceries. Yeah, I hope you do well. Yes, here in the Philippines, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not from the Philippines or you're from America and you have been to the Philippines, maybe you know this. A lot of times, it's a big community here, okay? Community means that people, even though they're not part of the family, are invited to certain things. And definitely when it comes to funeral stuff, even though I may have met this person once at a big event at one of the church anniversaries went to, I don't really remember her. I did not actually talk to her. I'm one of those people I need to talk to you or be in comments with you, something that connects you to me. Once you're connected to me, I will remember who you are. Whereas this person, I didn't really talk to her. I have seen her daughter on praise and worship at multiple churches in events. I've seen the daughter because I seen her last night and I went, oh my gosh, yes, I know that face. I know her. I've seen her 3 times at least at 3 different places I went. So I know the daughter. I don't really know the mother, and yet we're invited to the funeral home to see the service. And so that's happened 3 times already, and 2 of those times I never met the person ever. They're just connected kind of through our family loosely, and it's fine. I think that's great. In America, if they're not part of your family, you don't go to the funeral. You just don't. You're working full time, you're doing this and doing that, you don't get to it. In Philippines, that's considered insulting. If you're invited, they want you to come. At least make an appearance for 5 minutes and leave. At least you came. And touch a few hands, be there, and then it's fine. So it's awesome. Welcome, Kran, and Faith Islam, Fath Islam. Everybody's welcome in here. You don't have to be a Christian to be in here. I'm not in the military. I love veterans though. Yes, there's, I've already been to that funeral home, St. Peter's, for 3 or 4 times now. Yeah, I could take a break, Tommy. That's great. Everything. We're going to be taking a break soon too. We're approaching. We're kind of doing good right now. We're going to keep going a little bit. I got a couple stories. We got an early start today. So I'm not anywhere near lunchtime. I do have a snack here. I might eat a little bit, but we'll probably do that right after I'm off this live. Like and subscribe. We're up to 55 likes. That's a new record for the morning. Morning lives, I think the record is 37. So we're way past that. Like and subscribe. I'm not going to bother you on subscribe, but if you want to get involved, we're going to have an online team, and we're going to have a small team here in Philippines, because when we go out on outreaches coming this May, June, July, whenever the first couple checks, they pay once a month. The first couple might be small. We're going to put those checks together, do one feeding program probably, and then as it gets bigger and bigger, we're going to be helping more and more people. And this channel is going to go as long as YouTube will allow this channel to go. I have no clue what the future holds. I'm hoping that YouTube keeps doing this for individuals that can make money and make a difference. Some people just take the money and it helps their family. That's fine. That's their mission. That's fine. The mission here is to help others. Yes, it'll help me and my wife. It'll add extra money to our retirement, but we are not going to be using all the money for ourselves. We're going to try to do at least 50%. We're going to do tithe and offering on whatever money comes in from YouTube. So we'll make sure our church gets blessed. And we're going to go forward, and the church is one of the things that's involved in the feeding programs. Now, some of the other ideas I have, I will keep reminding you what those ideas are, and we'll be doing those in the future, right? And we're going to help Africa some, because I've already told the pastor at Eagle Heights Worship Center that when I have available money, I'm going to give $50 or $100 or whatever towards their Africa program. And I may be doing that every month. We'll see. We'll see how big the money is and see how much I can give towards that. And as it gets bigger and bigger, we can do bigger and bigger amounts for different things, okay? And we're going to keep building the channel. I'm not going to stop doing videos. I'm not going to stop doing lives. The lives might get a little less sometimes because I might be doing outreach. But we're going to have it where we'll take videos and post them. And then sometimes we may do lives out at a site, but a lot of times it's up in the mountains. And the cell service up there is very minimal, very rough. So most of the time we're going to take videos with a phone and then put those back on the site, and you guys can watch the feeding program by rewatching our videos, right? And that helps watch hours too. So it's all comes back to help everybody and everything, right? We keep it as a community. Yeah. Thank you so much. If you want to shut head, whatever. If you're going to put senseless comments in here, please explain your comments. Otherwise, it's fine. Just do what you want to do. Precious JD, yes, we're putting no limits on God. Charcoal, it's nice to have you in here. By the way, Charcoal, you're making me hungry, because whenever I hear in our family, we were always grilling something. My dad was always grilling something on charcoal when I was a kid. So was my grandpa Nelson. We did a lot of barbecue chicken and different things. And anytime I think of charcoal here is normally barbecue, things on a stick, things like that in the Philippines. So yeah, charcoal makes me hungry. Yeah. Thank you so much, Charcoal. Please like and subscribe. Anybody that has a heart to give, heart for others, you don't have to give money. But if you know people that can give money, please tell them about this channel in the future, because we're going to monetize. We have made so many gains here in February. It's crazy. Matter of fact, I'm going to get something from AI today going, wait a minute, more subscribers? What are you doing? They love it. AI just keeps going, wow, you're up 500 subs this month. Now we are. I think we blew right past 500 subs this month alone. I think it was at 150 or 170 or something at the end of January. We're flying like mad right now. Okay, we're heading towards 700. So, and it's okay, because you've got to have the connections and keep growing your community to be able to get the attention of YouTube and get the monetization and start having the money come in. The percentage is going to go to help others, and it's not going to be 5%, not going to be 10%, it's going to be 20%, not going to be 30%. It may start out as 40%, then it's going to go to 50, and maybe 55, maybe 60 as the amounts get bigger, right? We can give more and more because it gets wider and wider, and as the wider amount of money comes in, the more we can give, right? And we're going to do that. Yes. You want stories? Okay, Charcoal. I give you a story. You want one from Africa, or do you want one from Philippines, or do you want one from personal life? Personal life, I have them from Michigan. I have them from Missouri. And if you have a few stories in Wisconsin also, One is kind of very bizarre story in Wisconsin. I don't know if I want to go through that one on the channel, but if somebody wants that story on the side to a comment, we'll do that on some other thing. That doesn't really line up with this channel too well, and that story's a little creepy. So we won't do that one on here. But yes, I can do stories. One of the things that I really enjoyed, and it's kind of a neat little memory, I was doing an internship for Michigan State University. I was in the turf grass management program, and this is back in 1987. Well, I had to go to a golf course for the whole summer. So that means some like late May, I had to drive all the way over to Milwaukee Country Club. They were going to put me in a room up in the clubhouse on the third floor, a decent little room, had a decent bed. Back then, I was in my mid-20s, not real heavy, tall though, 6'3", full, well, medium part of my hair there. It wasn't bald yet. Had probably about 70% of my hair up there anyway. And so we were going to be working on the golf course with Danny Quast, was the golf course superintendent. I don't know if he's alive anymore. If he is, he's my dad's age. He'd be 87 or 90. He was an amazing man. He really gave me a lot of tips about golf course work and how to organize it and how to be effective. And really turned out to be great because a couple years later, I had to help my dad build 2 different golf courses, Polecat in Mount Pleasant and Angels Crossing in Vicksburg, Michigan. And those tips made me a very, very good sprayer of chemicals and a little bit, I always hated doing irrigation, but at least I was able to adapt to computerized irrigation in 1991 and make it work. So Danny Quast gave me that open mind. And by him giving me an open mind, I'm able to do this YouTube channel today because he pushed me to be more confident, more open, and pull forward. Please like and subscribe. I see we've only had 1 like lately. That happens sometimes. But don't forget to double tap the screen. We always have Precious JD in Africa. She's always talking about double tapping the screen. Okay, so we're going to mention that. Double tap, see? Easy to do a like. You don't have to go through all that junk about pushing on the like and pushing on the, just double tap the screen at work. Yes, and it's awesome. Thank you, the Milk Army. I'm glad that you're back. I really love that. Please put a comment in one of my videos. I really want to I want to subscribe to you, but I will remember that name and I will look you up on search and I will get subscribed to you. So I will find you. Don't worry. Hi, Kelly Davis. That's nice. Thank you for liking and subscribe. Yes, you can be a moderator, Taylor. I could always use extra moderators because I'm really getting so many new people. I cannot keep up sometimes, and that's a good problem to have. These early morning lives are nice this way. I can't do it tomorrow. We've got church. I got to be at church at 8:30. I may stay until 2 o'clock tomorrow at the church. It depends how hot it is. If it depends on what clothes my wife puts on me, and it's nothing against her. But sometimes the clothes I'm wearing, if it's really humid, may not make it. But I know I'm going to try to go through lunch and see some of the games or what other activities they're doing. And then we may come home in the afternoon so I can relax and get cooled off. We'll just see. I'm getting stronger, so I may get even stronger for tomorrow, which means I can stay there all day. I definitely will have my phone charged up. We're going to take videos, okay? We are going to take videos there. But one of the things I wanted to say about being at Milwaukee Country Club is, first of all, there was something that happened I've only seen once in my life. We had a very light, misty rain one morning, and but there was a lot of sunshine, and it was just kind of dribbling. And all of a sudden, in the sky, the sun was at the right angle, whatever it was. I have a picture of it somewhere, 2 pictures of it in my photo album somewhere, a double rainbow, and both the rainbows went completely across the sky. So in other words, normally when you have a double rainbow, one is halfway and the other one is all the way across. Well, this was just at the right angle where there was a pot of gold on all 4 ends. Wouldn't that be cool, right? So it was like a double rainbow hitting the ground. It looked like it hitting the ground on both sides. Never seen one like that since then. And that was back when I was 26 years old. and I am now going to be turning 65. I still have not seen one since 26 years old. Thankfully, I had a camera in my hand. It was, the old film type, took pictures. They developed out pretty decent. Didn't show that one rainbow going all the way to the ground, but it actually did. And so it was just amazing. Something that, just a little story, right? Yeah, that's fine. Nice. Thank you, Chuck. You get some rest. I enjoy you being in here. Your support was there when I only had 30 subs. So I always appreciate that. I'll always be connected to you. And I love seeing that pine in your house. Whenever I see pine wood, I think of Michigan every single time, okay? Because Michigan has some of the same woods that his Eastern Canadian has, okay? We have those sugar maples. We do have those pine trees. We do have certain things. We have poplar trees and aspen trees. Whatever you want to call them. You can call them aspen. You can call them poplar. Basically the same tree. There's many different species of it, but it's about the same thing. So Canada's kind of got the same vibe as Grand Rapids, Michigan has. So I really like that. Except we got a little bit more water, but Canada's got a lot of lakes. Maybe Chuck is close to a lake somewhere. If he is, that's fantastic. I don't know if they're the greatest stories ever, but they're life stories. I have a lot of them. That's before I knew God. I did not know God much in Milwaukee, but God was still good enough to give me a mentor on my internship. Matter of fact, I forced my professor to give me that internship. He was mad because they like to send people where they want to send them, right? He wanted to send me to one of the golf courses on the East Coast in Washington, D.C. He wanted to send me to this really awesome golf course, Congressional. But the problem is he's sending 2 or 3 other people there. I'm going to just be part of a crew member, and they're not going to pay attention to me unless I yell and scream. I wanted to go somewhere where I was the only person that they were teaching. And so I got that. My dad liked it because he likes Danny Quast. And so they knew each other. So it worked out beautiful for me. Did my professor like it? No. He gave me a reduced grade because of it. Instead of an A plus or whatever, I got an A minus or something. He didn't put me down too far because I did good on the internship. But, he was always punishing people that went against him. So that's the way it was. Back then, there was no social media. You had to talk to the professor straight in the face or else you weren't going to get anything. It was just the way it was. You had to interact or else you're just going to get whatever you're going to get. If you want to get something extra out of something. Iranian people are probably fantastic. As far as the politics of it, we're not doing politics in here. Once I start talking politics, 12 or 15 trolls will come in here and wipe all your comments up. My moderators are gonna go crazy. Okay, we're not doing it. We're staying on helping others and the others. So if you got those kind of comments, go to a political channel. They're fantastic for that. They will answer your questions everywhere up in sun. If there's people in Iran that want to give money to help others and help children, I'm all in. Come on in and give me your oil money. I'm ready for it. We'll put it to use. Yes, we'll put it to use. Hi, Captain Dibbly. I love that name. It almost rolls off my tongue. Dibbly. I like it. Hey, Anna, it's nice. Double tap the screen. We're almost 60 likes. Since I got started early, I can go a little longer. I'm going to drink some water, though. We're not going to go past 2 hours. We're already past an hour and a half. I started right around 9 o'clock. I definitely want to stop by 11 o'clock because I want to be able to have a snack. And I also want to just relax. And I may not have to charge my phone much, but I will after lunch. After lunch, I'll have to charge the phone a little bit. And then we'll have a live maybe around 1:30, 2 o'clock. It's been successful this morning. We're keeping the momentum going. There's been a momentum, okay? And I was taught that at Eagle Heights. If I'm feeling good enough. Now, if I was really sick like I was a couple of days ago, I probably shouldn't have done that many lives back then. But now I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really refreshed. May take a short nap this afternoon sometime. And we're going to have kind of a quiet Saturday because it's going to be a huge Sunday at church. So I'm not doing a lot today. I'm not taking an afternoon walk. I may sit outside and talk to some kids because I'm not coughing. Even here on this live, I've only had one little tiny cough. That's it. So I'm really getting to the point where I'm not coughing. The medicine is really working. The antibiotics are working, and they're agreeing with my stomach, which is crazy. But I'll have a yogurt at lunch. That'll help. Yep. Yeah, there's going to be some stuff that comes in. Thank you, Charcoal. By the way, Charcoal, where are you from? And like and subscribe. And please, Charcoal. Oh, yeah, I don't care about the haters. That's fine. Charcoal, I had a rant once back about 2 weeks ago, and I told the room I was sorry. I won't go on one of those again. Now that I got up close, you can see the stubble on my face. We'll get rid of that today. Charcoal, where are you from? Are you in America? Are you in Canada? Are you in Europe? If you're in Europe, yeah, this will see. Yes. You're going to get likes and subscribes. You'll get people, and some people are scared to subscribe, but I subscribe back. So let's say you got 40 subs, and all of a sudden, you come in my room and you subscribe to me, and then you leave a comment in one of the videos. I'm going to subscribe to you, and I may tell about your channel to somebody else in a video. They see the video, they start sharing. Next thing you know, you got 10 more subs, right? So, things can come along. People help me get to 50 subs. Chuck has been doing that to a lot of people. I'm going to start doing that too. I can't just really drag my subs over to you, but I can promote your channel on here. And guess what? People will look your channel up. And when I learn I got to kind of learn all my tabs up here and where I do polls and different things. I'm going to find out how I can pin your name into my lives sometimes. I'm going to start doing that like Chuck in the future. Right now, I'm not doing that. I'm just kind of getting into the flow of things. You got to remember, I've only been doing lives for about 4 weeks. I think it's about 4 weeks now, but I've been doing a lot of them the last week and a half. Our Wi-Fi has been fantastic. They put a new line up through here, and as long as we don't have any big storms, our fiber optics here is working really good. Hey, yes, you're from Philippines. Praise God, Charcoal. I'm in northern Mindanao. I don't know where you're at, but just give me kind of an idea where you are. You don't have to pinpoint yourself, but just kind of tell me what big island you're on or whatever. Do have some friends in Secure Island. Can't wait to go to Secure Island. I really hope we get to go this year. We will probably, from this channel, have some extra money to do that. So maybe we will get to go to Secure this year. If not, hopefully early next year. She's got family in Secure. I would love to go there again. And I did not have a good experience back in 2017. First of all, I was tired. I hadn't adapted to Philippines, whereas I've had 7 or 8 months coming up here where I'm adapted to it. So I would not have a problem sleeping with a fan. I would not have trouble sleeping or doing different things. So I could probably stay on Secure a little bit longer. Plus, Secure in the last 8 years has gained about 25 or 30 resorts because Europe has found out about Secure Island. And there's so many people going to Secure right now that the boats are full when they go over there. They're not empty like they were in 2017. People like certain types of the year. Europeans, when it's winter in Europe, they like going to Secure Island. So, of course, they're going to go into summer here in a while. So maybe Secure will calm down. But it's been very, very busy there. YouTube has made Secure Island very popular. Yes, it's like the #2 island for Europeans to go visit. Yes, hi Anna. We got Anna in here. Yeah. Yes, you go give Charcoal. Share it with friends. That's fantastic. Yeah, I don't give. Yeah, I know that people want to say they want to give money. There's no way to give money to me right now. So when you say you're going to give money right now, it's just a fake statement. Yes, you may mean it and you would love to give money. We're not monetized yet, so put that money away. If it's real, we know that comment's probably fake because I get comments that say, I'm going to give 10,000. I'm going to give 100,000. You can't do it. There's no way to give it, and it's too dangerous in today's society with hackers and everything else. You can't give out financial things to people you don't know. So we all know that. YouTube doesn't want you giving any of that out. When I get monetized through YouTube, then you can give, okay? Them kind of comments are useless, okay? They're useless in any room. And if they're monetized, guess what? The person that's in the channel is going to go, well, they give the thing through a super chat. If you're going to give $3,000, give it in a super chat. I don't have super chat yet. But when I do, you can give $3,000 and David will accept it. I don't know what color $3,000 is on super chat, but that is an awesome color, and I will be jumping up and down. Yes, at 6'3", I can still jump a little bit, not much, I tell you, I'll jump for 3,000. I don't care if I even fall down. For 3,000, I'll jump, okay? No limits with God, right? We'll take any kind of money people want to give. I won't force them to give, but if they want to give into the vision of this channel, and I'm trying to draw the vision as tightly and good as I can, and people can come up with ideas, okay? So it's all good. Yes. It's just people will leave comments and then they think they're great because of it. Oh, I have the heart to give 3,000. No, you don't. It's just a fake, okay? Because you can't give it. You know I'm not monetized, so you know you can't give it. Now you want to come in here when we're monetized in a couple of months? Praise God. Come and give me everything. You got $4,000 you want to give it? I want to see what color that is on Super Chat. I would love. I know $100 is red. I don't know what $1,000 is. I would love to find out what those colors are, because we're going to put that money to use. When YouTube takes their cut and then gives me the rest, and I'm going to find ways to use it, okay? And there's going to be a part of it that goes in many different directions. And so I know kind of what those percentages are going to be starting out, and then the percentages are going to get more and more for helping others. And even my tithe is going to go towards missions. So we're going to make it so that it's going towards good things, right? Missions in the church that we're going to. That way God can still bless it. Yes, like and subscribe. Double tap the screen. Yes. Milk Army, it's great to have you here. I definitely got to find out more. Hey, Amy, it's nice to see you. Yes, we're up to 59 likes. I think we have quite a few subscribers too. Yes, I'll take a rest soon, Vincent. We're not going to go past 2 hours unless if I got 15 people or something in here. We got 7 right now. If we got 15 people in here and it gets to 2 hours, I may have to go another 10 or 15 minutes because we're on a roll. And I've learned when you're on a sub roll, you're on a like roll, I will sacrifice an extra half hour to keep moving, because when you end a live and you've got momentum going, that is not super wise. I've had people tell me that if you're going past 3 hours, that's enough. But if you're going past 2 hours and you're on a roll, you should keep going for a little bit, a while longer. And I'll try to do that if I have to. Yes, we're going to keep trying to achieve the goals. Like I told the pastor today, no limits on God. Now, he gave me a face at first, and then I said, Pastor, you know the Holy Spirit. There's no limits on God. My non-denominational church and Eagle Heights Worship Center, they even have a T-shirt saying no limits. I don't think I have that T-shirt anymore, but I think I had one that said no limits. That may have actually come from KVC over in Kalamazoo. They had it where they were teaching God no limits also. So at those churches, there's no limits on God. You put a limit on how much money we're going to bring in every month, we won't grow, because God will say, okay, that's what you're limited. I ain't going to let you go past it. No, we're telling God, we want to use this for your glory. Okay? And even if you're not Christian, you can still give, still support the channel, and make it move forward, right? You can tell your friends. Tell your friends about this channel. You can stay in here. I don't care if you're Christian or not. I've had people that are gay and everything else in here. I don't care. If you have a heart to give, stick around. You want to hear life stories? Stick around. You want to get encouraged and uplifted and not have such a negative day? Stick around, okay? We're here for you, okay? Even if somebody's having a bad day and they're in a negative mood, we'll try to change the mood, or at least get you moving in the right direction, okay? And it's the law of attraction. You'll attract positive if you're doing positive things, right? And I have to learn that every day. There's days where, like there was about 4 days ago or 5 days ago when I first went to the doctor, I didn't realize that this cold was really not a cold anymore. It was starting to turn into something else. And the doctor was worried. So we're attacking it, right? And it's going away. So praise God. Yes. Yeah, thank you so much, Charcoal. I really like you. I'm going to do it right now. We're going to get you as a moderator. I like Charcoal. I like his attitude. And so we're going to get you a little step up to start with. And yeah, that's really good. I like to have extra moderators anyway. And of course, as soon as I do that, we get this. Please, somebody, moderator, take care of that. We don't need any of that. We don't need the spam stuff. If he does it again, timeout, use the time. Hey, I'm telling my moderators right now, whoever's in the room, I know Anna is, Charcoal is. If somebody does that and you time them out for 10 or 20 seconds and they come in and do it again, time them out for 24 hours, okay? Go right down to the very bottom and get the biggest timeout they can have. Normally, they won't come back. I'm just telling you, I've had that experience when I've had to time people out because I've had some lives where no moderators are in here. I couldn't really make up somebody a moderator because there were so many new people. And I just had to do the 24 hours myself, okay? Mr. Cool, you said hi enough. That's enough. If you don't want to come in here and put a positive comment, hit like and subscribe and then leave. I wish the trolls would do that. At least I get some. Of course, those subs would be no good because they're scammers and YouTube would take that sub away from me anyway. But it still would be fine to get a like. And them extra likes help the algorithm go, right? So yeah, you hit a like and subscribe and then troll. That would be really nice. I wish I could get them to do that. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Yes. Okay, Mr. Cool's fine now? Cool. Hi, Mr. Cool. That's fine. Yes, you don't have to. I know you sent $10. It sure didn't come to me because we're not monetized, and you don't know my financial information. So that's wherever that $10 went. Amen. You gave to somebody. You got a heart to give, right? Yeah, everything else is doing pretty good. This channel is about helping others. We're going to be helping Filipino kids, families. We're going to help them spiritually and with food. And we're going to be helping possibly Africa really quickly and other things once we get monetized. We're building right now, and we are on fire, okay? And if you don't think we're not on fire, if I double-check my subs later today after we're done with our 3 lives today, after about 9 o'clock tonight, if I'm not positive, I got a feeling we got a really good shot of going past 700 subs today, which means we will be 550 subs in February already, and we aren't even to February 22nd. We got a whole nother week to go. So we are on fire this month, okay? And it's for a good cause. We're going to help a lot of people, okay? We already had a feeding program yesterday. We're going to be having a lot more, and the church is excited about it, okay? Like and subscribe, double tap the screen. Yes, I am real. Not perfect by any means, but I am real. Yes, that's fine. Emma, you never gave $10, so if you remove $10, we're right back to where we began, okay? I'm not stupid. I know what's going on. Yes, yes, we're going to cheese the goals, and we'll be fine. Hey, Carmen, it's nice to see you. Brand new. We're going to be doing awesome things for people. And, you know, it's kind of funny that people will know that this channel is even more real as they see more feeding programs, see more local people. Like if I help a family with something, let's say I notice a family, there's a family where they have a lady working at the laundry. They're not making a lot of money. She's got enough. She don't have 8 kids. She just has 2. And she's had them quite a while ago. I mean, they're 7 and 5 or 8 and 5 or whatever. So if that family is struggling or they got flooded really bad down here, they may have gotten some help from the Barron guy was handing out some stuff. So that's good. But she does work. I appreciate somebody that works for their family. I worked and I did not complain about it, at least not out in public. I may have at home. There was some times where I did not like working. But you know what? I had to do it if I wanted to be able to retire someday. And I retired early because I knew that's what I was going to do from the very beginning. Yeah, yep, that'd be fine. If you want to do a GoFundMe for me, you're probably going to need, you do it under your name. If you want to do that and do a GoFundMe, you keep me in the loop about what you're doing. And if it does come up with some money, we'll make sure we use that money, you know, to help others. And of course, you will get a portion of it because you're the one that took the initiative to do the GoFundMe in the first place. So you'll get a portion of it because if you want to do that for me, somebody else does it. And then if you're willing to give me the money, I win either way because first of all, I'm not doing it. Second of all, if it works, hey, extra money to help people, we're all in. And I'll make sure you get a reward by you getting a certain percentage of it because you're the one that took the initiative to do it. So if you do that, Charcoal, it's totally up to you. Anybody else in the room wants to do that, go do it. GoFundMe is there. I'm not going to do it for myself for the channel. I'm doing this channel. If I do a GoFundMe for myself, people don't like that. You know, so if somebody else wants to go sponsor one for this channel to help other people in Philippines and beyond, amen. Go for it. I'm all in. It's just like having ads in the future when we got YouTube. If the ads are clean and they go with this channel, it helps kids. And if it helps kids, we're going to do ads. We won't have the ads that are really, really bad. We'll try to have ones that are positive, okay? And YouTube has those, but we have to be fully monetized first, right? Yes. Hi, everybody. Hi, Rika. Really nice to see you. Rika, we've seen the hi 4 times. That's plenty. Rika, now start putting a real comment or just kind of, there we go. There's the regular comment. That's good. Rika, we are doing positive things. We're building the channel for helping others, right? And I have to say it a lot because we got a lot of new people. And my moderators, if you hear me say that a lot, we've got a lot of new people. They don't know what the channel is. Most people do not go. They will just come into the live. They will not go to my actual site. Not right now. They might later. And then they can read the description and know what my email is. Like and subscribe. We're doing really good. We're getting really close to 2 hours. We'll see where we're at 2 hours. I really am going to have to take a break pretty soon. But as far as bathroom break goes, no, my body's fine right now. It has calmed down the last couple of days. So my body is okay on that front. But once it gets to bathroom break time, we're probably going to call it quits. Yes. Yes, Chuck is back in again. I've got Charcoal. By the way, Chuck, connect to Charcoal. He's in the Philippines, and it's really cool. So yeah, make sure that you connect. Chuck and Charcoal, please get together and connect, sub each other, make each other's day. An extra sub each is always good. Yep, and it never hurts anything, right? Hey, we got somebody from India. I've had multiple people from India. You're welcome to be in here. I'm going to call you Pan, or you can give me a name that works better for you. And I welcome you from India. It's awesome. Yeah, whenever you're a moderator, Charcoal, that gives you the opportunity. You know this probably because you've probably been a moderator somewhere else. Yeah, it gives you the opportunity to sub people and tell them about it, and so that you can get some more subs too. And it works for me. I normally get 3-4 subs a day just off of people cross-subbing with people. Some people go, okay, I'll sub to you if you tell me what your channel's about. So, yeah, it don't work all the time. A lot of times I'll sub somebody and I'll never hear from them again. That's fine too. It's just it's a habit, okay? Yeah, we got Canada, Clipper, get with Chuck. He's from Canada too. Chuck is over in the eastern part of Canada. I think, I don't know. I think he's close to Quebec. I don't think he's in Quebec. Serena, I love you, but we're not monetized yet. You're not giving me any money yet, but you're welcome to keep money aside and give me money in the future. I know you're fake, but I got to just say it anyway. I love Serena. Sounds like a great name. And maybe you're real. If you are, just say hi and help us build the channel. We're going to be monetizing soon. Chuck, I know if you know this, but we've got a real shot. If things keep going this afternoon, like and subscribe. If things keep going like they are this morning, we're going to blow past 700 today. I just can feel it. I can just feel the momentum right now. And it makes me not want to stop this live right now. I do not want to stop because something is going on with this thing. Yes, I've never been to Montreal. I've been to Toronto, but I have not been to Montreal. I know they speak a lot of French in Montreal. I only know a few French words. So I used to take French way back. Yeah, chilling, that's good. Yeah, I'm not going to go until 1 o'clock. I got medicine to take. Right now, we're looking at coming in on 11 o'clock in the morning here, which is fine. I started early, started just after 9 o'clock. We're almost getting to the 2-hour mark. Please like and subscribe. We're up to 66. We have blown the record on likes on mornings. I've only done about 5 morning lives. But of all the records of the 5 morning lives, this one is doubling up on the record, okay? So we are going crazy. We got 8 people in here. We're not stopping with 8 people. I do not hit the X button when there's 8 people in here. Even 4, it goes up and down. It could be 4, 8, 10, 12, whatever it is. When we got momentum like this, I'm not stopping. Yes. I don't know what the people are like in Eastern Canada. I have not really met many of them. Yes. Yeah, hey there, Raquel. It's very nice to see you. If you're going to tell a joke, make sure it's not too dirty, okay? Otherwise, you can tell a joke. I'm fine. I like to have a laugh. If it's something that's corny, that's okay. Corny jokes are okay. As long as you're not swearing, it's fine. I like to study a bit of Russian. Well, that's cool. I've got a Zandy over in William and Zandy channel. She was in Russia as a foreign worker from Philippines, and she knows Russian. So I can learn Russian from her. Hey, I learn a little Russian from you too. Whatever. That'd be good. I don't have a plan to go to Russia. Well, maybe this channel will get so big we're helping Russia too. Possible. Anything is possible with God. What would you call the Flintstones if they were black? Well, we're not going down the racial chant. You can tell me what the punchline is. But I don't see skin color. But maybe it's not that kind of joke, but it just seems like we're going to make it some kind of racial tone type joke. I'm not really into that. But you can give what the punchline is. My day is going fantastic. By the way, I do remember the Flintstones cartoon. It was playing when I was about 4 years old, 4 or 5 years old. So I enjoyed that cartoon because I was the right age for it, right? And there was only 3 channels. Actually, 2 channels that came in. The 3rd channel didn't come in. NBC did not come in good where I lived. There was no cable. Yeah, everything else is fine. Having a great day, feeling really energetic. Like and subscribe, everybody. This channel's about doing good. You'll be surprised how much we're going to be able to do as we move along. I have been on a huge burst. Not me, it's mostly God, and it's the people that God are putting into my life. God has given me Chuck. He's given me a lot of different people that I can count on. I got charcoal and my live kind of circle for a second. The Wi-Fi stopped for a second. It does happen occasionally, but thankfully the YouTube will not cut my live off because it was not long enough to cut it off. The Wi-Fi will do that occasionally. It's the first time it's done it today. You may not have felt it on that end. I had a circle going for about 1 second to a second and a half. Yes. Thank you. This is kind of not a light blue shirt. As it turns out, because of the natural light outside, it makes it look light blue. It's actually white. White with a red and black. And this shirt was made 8 years ago, almost 9 years ago, when I came to Philippines for 2 weeks. And one of the relatives of Mila had this shirt made, and on the back it says David on the top. I think it's in red or black. And then this one is like, instead of Nike, it's I Like Philippines. And so it's really cool. It's a shirt that I've had. I haven't wore it that much in 8 years, so it will last. So that way I've got it when I'm full-time Philippines, right? I wear it about once every month. So you're getting this today. You'll get it for the afternoon live, but I'm probably going to change shirts for the evening live. So that's kind of the plan right now. Yes, nice to see you, Cyber Warrior. Love it. Cyber Warrior YouTube. You go, man. I love that name. Angel Precise. Awesome. Like that. Raquel, you're still right. The time is about 11 a.m. here. Hi, Ethan. Nice to see you. We are having a fantastic morning live, okay? I must need water. My throat is dry. We're going to get a little water. I've been doing thousands of words today. Maybe millions. I don't know. I don't think it's millions, but it's a lot. We're talking a lot today, and I want to. When I flow, there's something about, and it's nothing against people. And sorry if I miss a comment once in a while. And I'm trying not to miss too many because I kind of got shook down a little bit yesterday. And I probably deserved it, and I apologize for it. Sometimes I do miss comments, and when I miss it from people that are supporting this channel faithfully, then I will make sure I look for those people, especially in this afternoon's live. I'm going to have a lot of Africa in here this afternoon. I'm going to be careful about who's coming in and out of the room and be on top of it. So if you see me picking the phone up more, it's because I am making sure I don't miss people. Hi, Nicole. Fantastic. Unless I'm really flowing a story, then I may miss you. And if I do, keep putting comments until I get yours. And remember, this is my insight on shout-outs, okay? If you're brand new to the room, it's okay. But if I know you already, you should not need a shout-out. What you should do is be giving me ideas how to help others so we can use it as part of our plan going forward. Or put a comment that's funny and make me laugh. I love to laugh. I can be silly at times. Or put a comment to other people in the room or subtext people in the other room. But I don't want to hear, like Chuck has been in here multiple times, and I know he won't do this, but Chuck ain't going to go, please shout me out. He might do it to see if I laugh, but he's not going to want to shout out because he already knows what the room's about, okay? So if you know what the room's about, you shouldn't need a shout out. That's just my opinion. You can ask for one, may not give you one if you've been in this room a lot. Yes, it's 11:11 right now. I'm not going past 11:30, but I don't know. I've learned, Ethan, there's one rule, and somebody's told me this. When things are going good and the likes are going and the subs are rocking, you don't stop your live unless it's an emergency. I had somebody tell me if they're got momentum at 2 hours, they're heading towards 3. They don't go past 3 normally, but if you let go, I let go of that one live that was about 7 days ago. I didn't realize I had 89 subs. If I did, if somebody had told me that my subs were going that good, I would have probably kept it going. But I shut it off at 89 subs. And it was going so good. I could have had 140 subs in that if I'd gone another hour. It was just flowing so beautifully. People were into it, okay? So I can't shut things off when it's going well and there's momentum. And I promise you, if you subscribe to me, you're going to see things happen. When we get this thing monetized, it's going to be crazy good. At first, it may be a little slow at first. We'll have some feeding programs and doing some little things, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. And there's no limits with God. Within a year, I've already had some people that know how this works when you're in one of these bursts, that we're going to fly up to monetization pretty quick. My watch hours are exploding. I went from 50 to almost 350 right now, and it's heading towards more. So you just keep adding the videos and doing the lives. People are rewatching the lives, and things are going. I've had, of course, Zandy wants me to get a laptop and use a laptop to replay my lives. I don't have a laptop, so I can't do that. So I'm going to ask people in here to replay my lives. That helps. That helps me, and it's a good thing for you to do with your replays. I just don't want to wear my phone now. This phone's only a year old, a little over a year old. I want to keep it nice for at least another year or two, okay? We're not going to try to overburden this phone. Yes, awesome. Great. Angelica, it's nice to have. Raquel, I don't know, you bled today. I hope you're okay. Hope God gives you healing. I hope you're going to be fine. Egg, I love eggs. By the way, you're going to serve me some a snack? Yeah, make me up some eggs. Yes, I'm at 673. So if I'm at 673, that means I am up, at least 30 subs already today. I don't know. I'll know the exact number when I stop, but I'm going to keep going. Morning live, that's fantastic. I think the most I've ever had on a morning live is 16 or 18. So, hey, it's way more. Double tap the screen. Don't be afraid to subscribe. Some channels may just push you to subscribe, and they don't want you to come back unless you subscribe. No, I'm not that way. Check the channel out. If it works for you and you like the spirit of helping others, encouraging people, inspiring people, we may read a Bible verse once in a while. That's not scary. If you've got a different religion, just let it go. Be fine. Maybe you'll learn something from a sentence or something. But we're here to help others. If that's all you have is a heart for positive things, stay. Check it out. Subscribe. It's okay. I don't care if Muslims subscribe. That's fine. I don't have anything against people. I love people, okay? So if you like positive things, it's a good channel, and you like it, subscribe to it. And leave a comment in one of my videos. Some people do. Some don't listen to this at all, and they let it slide. That's fine. But if you take the time to I've got almost 300 videos. By the end of the month, I'll have 300 videos, okay? I'm already at 230 and climbing, and sometimes it climbs 7 or 8 a day, because if I'm doing 2 or 3 lives, and then I add 2 or 3 videos, there's 6 or 7 right there. So they're adding on all the time, right? And so we're going to be getting more and more videos, more and more watch hours. So don't be afraid. I had one person say, I don't believe in God at all. That's fine. Do you like doing positive things for people? He couldn't answer that question right then, but he's thinking about positive, right? We're thinking about positive and no limits on God. I'm going to say God because I believe in God. But if you believe in somebody else, that's fine. But still help somebody. And if you don't help anybody or support anything in here, go out and make somebody smile, okay? You don't have to give them anything. You can. You don't have to. You can make them smile in a different way. Be nice to somebody, okay? Just telling you. And when I say too much about nice, I get bad things in here too. It's funny how trolls just come in if you're on negative or positive sometimes. I'm sorry you're having a real bad day, Paisley. Yeah, it's good. I'm glad I'm lifting your spirit. If there's something, I'm going to pray that you have some positivity in your next day. Because I don't know if you're in America, you're going to be heading into your next day in a little while. If you're in Europe, it's late night and middle of the night. If you're in Africa, you're going to be just waking up. So wherever you're at, I pray that your day can go better. I pray that positivity comes into your life, and I'm glad that I can make a difference, okay? And don't hurt to hit a like at least. Check our channel out. If you really like it, make sure you subscribe, okay? You don't have to do it today if you don't want to. You're brand new. Keep coming in, okay? And then if you like what we're doing, we're going to be helping Filipino kids, but it could spread all over the place. I know it's going to go to Africa pretty quick too. Let's say for some reason we get $400 on our first check. I don't know if it'll be that much. May not be. Or it might be bigger. I don't know. We're going to find out. That'll be the surprise once I'm monetized. But whatever it is, we're probably going to get a percentage of to Africa, and then I'm going to give something for feeding programs, and then we're going to move forward. And every month it's going to get bigger, 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 okay? And we're going to be helping people, okay? Yeah, everybody can have bad days, okay? Thank you so much, Paisley. By the way, Paisley, put a comment in one of my videos. You don't have to do it today, but please do it the next couple of days, and so I can subscribe back to you. You do have a pretty easy ID. I have one that's the Milk Army 23. I will try to remember Paisley 18Q and see if I can just look your account up and then subscribe. But it's easier if you put a comment in one of my videos. It's much easier that way. Same with Raquel. Sorry you had a bad day, Raquel. And I pray that it gets better, okay? And yeah, you do it whenever you want to, Paisley. That's a beautiful thing. I've got tons of it. I got a new ocean video. If you want to watch it, it's a little bit long. It's like 7 minutes. But you can watch the short one, but I talk in it. The other one, I only talk for about 20 seconds at the beginning and leave it quiet all the way until 7 minutes. And I did not cough. Normally, I'll cough in the middle of that and kind of screw up the vibe. I think I didn't cough in there. I did have to say hi to two men that were walking behind me. But other than that, there's no talking in the last 6 minutes of that video. Yeah, so that's really good. Yep, shout out to Lucas Thompson. See, he's brand new. I don't mind a shout out when you're brand new. I have a problem with shout outs when people know this room. If you know this room, you don't need a shout out because that means you're selfish. And of course, we're all selfish at times, but we got to make changes, right? We can't be selfish all the time. Look at me. It's okay when you're brand new. I love to look at you. But once I know you, you know me, we can connect through comments, right? We can connect through email. My email, I'm open enough to have my email in the description. If you want to email me, go ahead and email me. Make sure you give me a name. Tell me you were in the channel so I'm not going, who the heck is this? I need to know that you were in my channel. Say, yes, I visited your channel, and this is such and such. I would love to talk to you. Okay, I'll answer your email. I will. I promise you. Yes, I'm really struggling. I'm not doing so well, but your videos are making me feel better. Good. Just hit any videos you like. I try to keep it positive. Only a couple videos are kind of negative, and it's just to teach people. It's not, and at the end, there's a solution, right? We've got the solution at the end. Yes, I'm having a challenge. I don't know what this challenge is. I want to see this. Me and my friends have a challenge. First, to get someone to eat a lemon wins 100 pounds, and I'll donate 50. Well, when we're monetized and you want to do those kind of challenges, you go for it. I'm not eating a whole lemon. I know what that's all about because I tried squeezing a whole lemon into my mouth and tried to drink it when I was a kid. And I just about lost my lips. No, we are not eating no lemon, okay? You go for those challenges. I'm not doing it. And I got a nice story. I just thought of it. An eating contest. Believe it or not, I went to a restaurant back in the early 90s when we were building Polecat Golf Course, and we had rain, so I got canceled from work. So I'd already had breakfast, but I showed up at about 10:30 in the morning at Pixie Restaurant. And we're going to talk about what happened on that. And that cured me of my eating contest days because I'll tell you how many I ate and what it was, what kind of food it was. Yes, so you just stirred something up. Yes, Chuck, it's awesome. Yeah, can of Mountain Dew. Oh my gosh, we don't have Mountain Dew over here. And I'm glad they don't because I really is not good for me. But oh, on my birthday, I would love to have a can of Mountain Dew. And I don't know, there might be Mountain Dew at Gasano. I have to go check, but I don't think they have it here. I haven't seen Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew. I have seen Coke, no Pepsi. I've seen Coke. I've seen Sprite. I've seen maybe a couple others. I haven't seen much otherwise on the soda here in Philippines. Yes, support. And the best way to support right now is ideas, like and subscribe. And thank you for praying for me, Paisley. I am almost 100%. Shout out for Kobe, prove it again. I've only shouted you out 3-4 times, but it's starting to make me think you're a scammer. You don't really need a shout out for somebody. How about telling who you really are and tell me that you like helping others and connect to the chat? I'd much rather you give a like than scam. It's kind of once you say that name 4 or 5 times and you want a shout out, it tells me that you're not real or you don't care. That's fine. That's just my opinion. I'm old school. Okay, I'm old school grandpa. Okay, this is what I am. I try to keep it positive, but I can smell out a scammer better because guess what? I've been doing this on live for over 4 weeks, and I've been doing the channel for 2 months. All of a sudden, it's like, I think I smell a scammer. I wish scammers were edible. That's not. Hey, no, there's no Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper. I've never seen it here, Charcoal. You think it's available at Robinson Mall or maybe at a FK? I bet you I know where it's available. I haven't gone there yet, but S&R in Cagayan de Oro would have Mountain Dew. Problem is, it's going to be in a container of like 30 of them, 30 cans or something, and it's going to cost like 3,000 pesos or something. So yeah, it's going to be expensive if I want to buy it. Yeah, it'll be at S&R. Yeah, I don't have a super chat, so you're lying. I'm not monetized. You can't send $5,000 to me. Oh, I wish you could though. Oh, that would be awesome. By the way, when I monetize, you want to give me $5,800? I want to see what that super chat color is. By the way, if anybody knows what a super chat color is for $5,000, please tell me. I want to know what a super chat, what the color is when it's $5,000. Yummy. We'll be helping. We'll do a feeding program for 1,000 kids. Plus, we'll be doing probably handing out to the neighborhood and doing stuff for Africa and putting some aside in a fund to get more. Oh, $5,000 go a long ways, boys. We're going to have a very busy month when that happens. Of course, if somebody gets 5,000, YouTube gets 45% of that. So, so 5,000 ends up being 2,700. But still, $2,700 goes a long way, right? Especially in the Philippines. Yeah, so praise God. Thank you, Jesus. I love those. I'm going to make jokes about all the amounts that are put in here, and I'm going to tell God that we want God to give us those amounts, right? So from now on, until we're monetized, anytime somebody puts an amount in here, I want it to be double. And God, I want you to honor it, and I want you to get people to give when we're monetized. I'm going to be praying for that. I want other people that support this channel to pray whatever kind of way they want. But when I see people put them amounts in, I'm believing for those amounts, plus a little extra when we become monetized. And look at what kind of money could come in that first month or two. It could be a crazy amount because God can work with that kind of thing, right? He can work with that. Like and subscribe, double tap the screen. Oh, I've got a new person that asked me a question. Angie, I don't know. It could be Angie. Yes, I'm doing okay. I'm recovering from some kind of illness. I think it's a slight bronchial infection of some sort because they gave me bronchial, they gave me allergy, and they got an inhaler. And I'm taking antibiotic, and the last antibiotic will be tomorrow morning. So we are doing fine. Normally antibiotics bother me. This one's not bothering me. Maybe my lower trachea a little bit, not terrible. And I found some nice vegetable spring rolls. If you're not from Philippines, you may not know what they are. really fun. I'm gonna try to warm them up maybe in a pan so that they don't get mushy, that they maybe stay crispy. I may just flip them around in a pan with a little tiny bit of coconut oil and see if I can crisp them up a little bit and just have them that way with my leftover Filipino spaghetti. So that's what I'm going to have for lunch. We are heading in that direction. We are probably 11:30 in the morning here. When I hit, I think it was 11:11 or 11:12 when I hit the 2-hour mark. So I think we're heading towards 11:30. Like and subscribe. I think it's fantastic. The new people that are in here, thank you for subbing and subscribing. RV, Nervez, I don't know where you're from. I love Editor Goose. Whoever you are, Editor Goose, please connect to me. I love that name. Connect to me. Leave a comment in one of my videos. I'll get back to you. If you're real, I would love to be with you. I love that. I like the word goose anyway. And then you put editor in front of it. It's cool. It's really neat. Somebody thought that out really well. I love that. My name, I had somebody at church ask me why that name. Golden eagles are in America, okay? We have bald eagles. We have golden eagles. There may be another type. But golden eagle is something I seen when I was a kid. And they have a brown head. They do not have the white head like the bald eagle. And of course, I'm a bald eagle myself, right? I just don't have wings, okay? But I used that when I was 19 years old on CB radio. And then I decided to use it for YouTube in 2026, right? Do you have a friend that's named, no, I do not have a friend like that. Anissa Angle, maybe she's been in the room. I don't remember it, or Angle or Angie. Yeah, golden eagles are really cool. I don't know if they're in the Philippines, but Philippines does have an eagle here. In one of the channels I was on, Fred showed an eagle flying over top of his house. So I know they have eagles in Philippines. I don't know how big they are. And on his phone, it looked like it was a medium-sized eagle. It was not as big as some of the ones in America, but I may be mistaken. Sometimes the camera can make us look big or small, depending on the angles, right? Like and subscribe, please. We're gonna help people, and I'm not gonna go badgering you once you get subscribed. I may subscribe to you, even if you don't have an active channel. I've gone to many sites where people have subbed me, and I go and sub them, and they got 2 or 3 subs with no videos. That's fine. If you're gonna help, and you're gonna give me ideas, and you may give money in the future, that's up to you. That's if you have extra, you do, and give when we're monetized, right? I'm not going to beat people over the head for donations. What I'm going to do is tell you what we have planned, and I'm going to be nice to you. I'm going to give you inspiring and encouraging words. And if you want to give, I think people will give when they know that the heart is right, right? And if you have the money, don't give me money when we're monetized. Don't give me money you don't have. If you're giving your rent money towards helping others, that's not wise, okay? I don't want you homeless or any of that kind of stuff, okay? So we don't do that. But if you have spare money, you want to maybe, instead of buying a pizza, you decide you're going to give $9, $10, or $11 to the kids or the adults or whoever we're feeding, do that. That's fine. And then you can have your pizza the next time around. That's fine. Or if you want to skip a Starbucks in America, sure, give me some money. I will have options. I'll have buy a coffee. Of course, I probably won't call it buy a coffee. I'm hoping the YouTube gives me some options, like maybe buy a plate of rice, or give me some kind of other option. But if it's just small things, we'll see what they have for options. I've never been monetized before, so I don't know what the options are. We'll find out what those are when I'm monetized, right? And I'll know how to word things, and I'll know what to do with the memberships also. Yes, praise God. Thank you, Jesus, for everybody. Jana, nice to have you in here. That's awesome. Charcoal is Davao City. I like it. I want to visit Davao City. I have a YouTuber in Davao City that works at a grocery store back in the computer section. Her name is Joy. I can't say her last name. It starts with a C. I can't pronounce it very well. She's an awesome lady. She's like 33 years old, and she wants to interview me in Davao. So if I go to Davao, I'm going to try to connect with her. I'll have my wife with me. We'll connect with her, do an interview. Mila probably won't want to be on the camera, but at least she'll know that we're going to do an interview sometime when I go to Davao City. I have not gone there yet. I'm hoping that maybe Noy and Robanisha will want to go down there sometime. We'll go with them, maybe stay a couple, 2-3 days down there and come back. Whether that happens this year or next year, who knows? We'll wait and see. But I know I want to do that, and we'll see. I may use some of the money from this channel to make sure I go to Davao City. So that could happen too, because I can help people down there too. Yes. Thank you. Yes, we're heading towards 100 likes, and I can keep going for a little bit longer. We're not going to go much past 2.5 hours. We'll just wait and see. We got 10 people. We're floating between 6, 7, 10 people. Can't stop right now. We're up to 89 likes. Love everybody that's new in here. Hey, we're moving forward. YouTube is starting to put us in the main screen. Okay. Now, it may be just me seeing that, but I did not see that the first 4 or 5 weeks of my channel. But when I start bursting forth, all of a sudden I'm seeing some of my live highlights, and I see one of my ocean videos in a short. And so now all of a sudden people are like, oh, who's this? So yeah, so something is happening. The algorithm is going in a good pattern. Yes, you're on your desktop, Chuck. That's awesome. Hey, Preppy Flowers, love it. I love that name. Yeah, I'm on my phone right now. I use my phone for lives right now. I don't have a computer. Hannah has a laptop computer. I do not use it. That's for her. It's her functions of what she's doing. I can use this phone just fine as long as my Wi-Fi is doing what it's supposed to do. We've only had one glitch for a second or two. Otherwise, we've had great live today. Welcome to the new people in the room. We're going to be helping others. We're going to inspire. We're going to encourage. The reason why I say encouraging, inspiring, some people are having bad days. Raquel was having a bad day. There was somebody else having a bad day in here. And people have bad days, okay? I was having a bad day when I went to the doctor the day before that. I was coughing and hacking really bad. Things were not getting better. But I had to get new insulin anyway, and I'm glad the doctor took the time to give me some other stuff so that I could be better, right? That means I need to have that doctor. I'm going to be praying that she has health. She's older. She's probably either late 60s or 70 years old. I'm praying she's got another 10, 15 years to maybe not be a doctor that whole time, but good health and be able to push forward. And she's doing good things for people, because it's hard to get a doctor in Milligan City because everybody wants to work at the hospital where the money is. People got to pay big money at the hospital. But on a clinic, the doctors will show up there for 1 hour. And if you're lucky to be one of the people he sees, that's fine. Otherwise, you're going to wait a whole nother day, and you'll sit there all day and maybe not see the doctor again. She goes there and gets there at 9:30 in the morning, stays there until 3, 4, and 5 in the afternoon, sees a lot of people. That's what I like. I like a doctor that I can depend on to go and get a prescription if I need it. And we got her prescription, so hopefully I can get some more short-term insulin in the next month or two. We'll wait for a couple more checks to come in before we do anything with that. Yes. Hi there, Gina. Yes. You're cooking a lot. That's fantastic. Deezen Wong, it's nice to see you. Or Dazen, I'm sorry, it's Dazen. I remember now. Charcoal, yep. I'm recovering. I'm about 90%. I'm doing good. Yep. Good day, mate. We got some Australia in the house. Levi Towers. I like it. Like it. I don't know if your name is Levi, but I do like that. It's a really cool name. Yes. Yeah, it's going to go up and down in people. Sometimes there's 2 people in here. Sometimes there's 8, 10, 12 people. We have been having a lot of likes and subscribes. We're going to be doing good things for people. We had a feeding program yesterday. So things are going good. I was involved in that a little bit, but I wasn't healthy enough to actually go on the feeding program. The next time they do one, I'm going. I'm going to be part of it. Whether it's taking some videos, whether it's going in there and actually feeding kids, we'll wait and see. But I am going to be involved in the next one. And I'm telling Pastor tomorrow that the next time there's one coming up, I want to know about it and be in it, because I'm going to be healthy and I want to be able to do it. Even if it's a small amount of helping, I want to help. I want to see the kids' faces. I fed people in Malawi, okay? I'm going to give you a little story. Yes, I love being called Gramps. You can call me old man. Doesn't bother me a bit. You can call me uncle. I've had people call me uncle. You want to call me Kuya, that's fine. That's why, if you're from Philippines, that's fine. Whatever it is, as long as it's decent and not terrible, I'm okay with it. When you're on YouTube, you have to have a little bit of leniency on what people call you, okay? I am 64, so I'm not young. Yeah, and fullest fine. Yeah, I love that. Sometimes the Black Man Project. I don't know who died, but I hope it's okay on that. Yeah, you can call me anything you want, Charcoal, as long as it's respectful. I love it. Yeah, I was going to mention that in Malawi, now we knew this before we went to Africa. We knew because I told Apostle, and he was the one that was planning the trip with the different pastors in Africa. This was the 2018, early 2019, before I started selling cookies. I told Apostle that we need to feed the kids. In other words, if we're going to have a feeding thing in Malawi or somewhere, if we're going to be feeding people, I want to be part of it. I want to be able to hand out food to the kids. So as it turned out, me, Joseph, and Brittany did that. And as it turned out, I took I didn't realize how hot the corn, there's this corn mash type stuff that's in balls. And it's kind of in balls. It's not hard, it's soft, but it's hot. They get it really, really hot. They put it in these big round containers and cover it with cloth. And then when you pull the cloth back to start putting this on plates, it's hot. And my hand got so hot that I was getting first degree burns almost on my hand. And we did that for 300-400 people. So I keep shaking my hand, switch hands, and the hand would cool off. And then I could go in there and do it with the other hand. And we did that for about 2 hours or whatever it was, feeding kids. And it was amazing. So I want to be involved with that here, okay? That was in 2019. It's going to be later this year, will be 7 years since I went to Africa. It's amazing how time flies. That Africa trip was cool and awesome. There's people that want me to come back to Africa. We'll see how big the channel gets. If it gets big enough for me and maybe my wife wants to go and we just keep it kind of a comfy type trip to meet certain people and stuff, we'll see about it. Or if I can get somebody to go with me and we're just going to Nairobi, that would be fine. We have to keep it where we're safe, right? We can't be going out into the other areas unless I have support and have people with me that can keep you safe, because it can get dangerous in some parts of some countries. That's just the way it is. We'll see how God does that. We don't know where all that's going. We just know this channel is taking off. Look at that, 93 likes. The record was 37. Look at that. In the morning, now my record in the afternoon is higher, 127. So we got a little ways to go to get that, but this is morning. And I can't go much longer. We are getting very close to lunchtime, and I want to have some lunch. So we're going to go a little bit longer. I'm going to tell you what the channel's about. We're going to help others. We're going to inspire people. We're going to do a lot of things with this channel, and we're different. Okay, there may be some others that get their 3, 4, 5 channels together. They take a little money from each channel, and they have an outreach for people, and that's fantastic. That's better than not doing anything for people. Okay, some of the channels, it's all about supporting their family, and people in Philippines need that. There's some where the family needs that extra money to have really good time, right? Really awesome, right? So it's all good. But this is not where some of it's going to go towards making me and my wife's thing better, but we're going to be doing a lot between tithe and offering and everything else, easily, at least just off the beginning, the first 6 months anyway. We're going to be 40-50%, and that percentage is going to slowly go up as it gets bigger and bigger, right? Pretty soon the percentage could be 60%, so 70. And a lot of people don't want to give that much money away. We're going to be helping people, okay? And somebody told me, why aren't you giving 100%? Because I'm not stupid. We've got to have money for different things. It's going to cost me money to actually travel to some of these things and different things. And plus, there's always going to be some money you need to keep off to the side in case something happens here, right? And in Philippines, we don't have American health care. So I may need some money put off to the side for that, right? So you show me a lot of channels that are giving 30, 40, 50% of their money to helping others. I want to know what those channels are, okay? There's a few out there, but there ain't no 5,000 of them. I'll tell you that right now, okay? And there's not too many that have got the passion for it as I do. There may be, and that's fantastic. Let them help as many people as possible, because that's the kind of channel we're going to be. No limits on God, right? We're going to be moving forward. Yeah, I do like Swiss cheese. I didn't know that Philippines had any Swiss cheese crackers. If I ever find any, I'm in. I'm in, I'm in, I'm in. I like Swiss cheese, so I'm in. Hey, love from India, Anu. I love it, I love it, I love it. Please keep coming in, like and subscribe. My wife is about ready to have lunch. That means it's time for me to have some lunch too. But we have 11 people in here. I'm going to wait maybe 5 more minutes. I'm going to get a drink of water. And we're going to get going. Like and subscribe right now, okay? Because I'm going to have to stop the live. And that means I'm probably going to wait a little longer to do my afternoon live, to have a little break, have different things. We've had an awesome morning. There's 12 people in here. I want to tell you what's going on here. We're going to be helping others. We're going to encourage people. We're going to uplift people. Sometimes we have Bible verses. We did like 7 different verses in Matthew 5. We did a couple, one in Psalms. We did one in somewhere else too. So we do that sometimes. We do pray for people, and we do a lot of things. Yes, I can say your name since you're brand new. If you're not brand new, I'm not going to say your name all the time. Hi, Will French. It's nice to see you in here. Hi, Hans. That's nice. Viva's in here. Viva, I don't know why you're not a moderator, but I will make you one. You're supposed to be a moderator, and I don't know why you're not. Oh, come on. There it goes. Okay, Viva, our moderator. I don't know why you weren't in the past. Uh-oh, we got a black cloud coming in. Maybe we're going to get a little rain. Got a little black cloud coming in. I know I won't be going outside here in a while. Hey, Reed, that's nice. Thank you. Yes, Will French, the videos are awesome. I try to do my best. I'm not far from the ocean, so I can do ocean videos once or twice a week. I try not to go down there and bother the people down there every day. That's not proper. Plus, too many ocean videos will get boring. We have to kind of mix it up and do some other videos, right? Like and subscribe. We're almost 100 likes. I got some nice spring rolls and some Filipino spaghetti, so everything is all prepared for me. All I have to do is warm up the spring rolls, maybe 10 seconds in the microwave. The spaghetti will take a little longer, of course. Yeah. I can read something from Revelation in the Bible real quickly, okay? I'm promised 5 more minutes, so yeah, I can read something out of Revelation. I think I know Revelation 1 or 2 has some good things in there, so I'm going to go look. It may take me a couple seconds, so circled in early in the Revelation, if I remember correctly. Getting a little bit of a dry throat, that's fine. I am. Sorry about that. Got a little bit of phlegm in there. There we go. We're going to do this, and then I got to get going, okay? I love all of you, and we're helping to subscribe, right? This is the last one. I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, saith the Lord, which is and which was and which to come, the Almighty. In other words, God's the Almighty. He's the number one, right? God, and then Jesus and the Holy Spirit. So praise God to everybody. Got to call this one off. I love it so much. Like and subscribe. We're going to help others. We're going to inspire people. I need to go get some lunch and take a break for a while. So I love you all. We'll see how it all goes. I'm going to look at these real quick. Charcoal, thank you for being in here. Please come back. Will French, come back. Yeah, I know I was coughing. That means that's time to stop. Moon Empire Sapphire, love you. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm almost 100% healthy. Just one more day. Please give a shout out to Gino Milano, and everybody have a great day. You just stop it when you stop.